Hey, it's that song.
I do recall this playing at the beginning of the sessions last time, but I wasn't aware that it had a connotation.
And every time. I love this song as like an opening. It's got a great tempo.
Makes me feel like I'm at a. It makes me feel like I'm at a Ren fair.
It makes you want to go through a field.
It makes you want to do a good recap and talk about what we did last session. It's weird and magical, but yeah. Last time. It's called a pickup. I'm leaving it there for somebody. It's called a pickup. I'm leaving it there for somebody to continue.
Are we doing it?
Yeah, one of you is doing it.
Body yaddy 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 yaddies.
I think it's 3, so it's shared.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm the one that does it?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, you rolled a 3.
Yeah, I rolled a 3.
Okay.
I always roll, and it's just the order that I see the webcams in.
Which is funny because, I'm 1 on my screen. Anyway, last time...
Everyone's 1 on their own.
You're always 1 on your own screen.
I know.
Well, you could move them, right? No, guess not.
I can move everyone else's. I can't move mine. Last time, we had made it to... Fuck, let me get my notes. I remember the things, but I don't remember names. Like, I remember what happened, but I don't remember names. Okay. So... I think I actually have a name. Was there a name for the camp?
For the lumber camp itself? No, not really.
Okay, cool. So we made it to a lumber camp.
Probably something along the lines of like the Bowden logging camp, right? Because it's
Cooper.
Name.
Yeah, it would probably have like
is that
Cooper in the name.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Bowden is his first name.
Okay.
Yeah, that written down. But we made it to the lumber camp, and we met a bunch of people, and we found out that there were 7 loggers that went missing all at once, and then every week since then, 2 more have gone missing. It's been 5 days since the last abduction. Like Rachel mentioned earlier, the wine has some kind of poison in it. Not necessarily like, it don't seem to be like killing anyone, but there's something in it that Oliver detected. We talked with a couple other people. Let me see. Some of the people that I don't have their names written down, but there were 2 guys that found 7 torsos in a cave that they went to get drunk in. The torso, it was just torsos. It seemed like it kind of was some kind of sacrifice, maybe. There's these 2 entities that like showed up. One of them called Bitey, which he's like all teeth and like a shadowy, tall guy that's just like all teeth. And then there's also Meat Man, right? Did I write that down correctly? Because I feel like I wrote that down. Yeah, that's Bitey.
I'm trying to think, did you...
Did we what?
Have you seen Meat Man? I forget if he's actually shown up.
No. We've just heard. No. We've just heard that he's got an axe. He's not as tall as Bitey, but is more muscular than Bitey. They showed up about 5 days ago after 5 days ago after the last abduction. It was also around that time that Beth found an odd mushroom on a rock that dies very quickly if it's not cultivated properly. And then that night, Bitey talked to some of us. Or actually, it was the previous... That was 2 sessions ago, Bitey talked to us. But, he talked to us again and said that they won't leave camp, or that they... Or no, sorry, that's Beth that won't leave. Wow. I need to make these more thorough. Beth won't leave yet. And then Chad and Anne that they were chased by a cat, got to the cave. That's where they saw the torso. There was a weird slab with channels. Torsos were discarded in a cave nearby with religious symbols. Dismembered on the ground. And then I have a note that says the camp and campers all just have sad stories.
Not false.
Dude, they do all
Not
have
false.
sad stories.
And then the following morning, Morton is the one that hired us. And the following morning, he was arguing with his dad, Bowden. Bowden didn't seem to be taking it seriously. Morton was upset in what they were arguing about. Morton wants to set up a new camp, but Bowden doesn't think that that's a good idea. I have no idea what the fuck that note means.
What is it?
It says I have pig and then a dash, death charge, massive cloud of deathly stench.
Yeah, there's 3 large, like monstrous creatures. Death charge is one of them. He's a large pig. Then there is Grimhowl, who's the wolf that Bitey wanted us to kill, and then there's Crash
Northeast territory. Yeah, and the Crash Cat, which is what they found. Crash Cat, yeah, that's where that note is. Our band of adventurers set off towards this cave that we had been told about when we got there. We found the torsos, like expected to. And we looked at the looking at the slab that was in the center. There was a channel to like pool the blood, flush the blood on the slab to like bring it like it all. They had channels to like bring it down into one location to be able to collect it. There was tainting or desecrating of whatever was put in, and a ring of blood on the ground, faint in places, so like it was like that's where containers sat to collect the blood. And then there's runes that glow with bloods. The bodies that were there were clean cut, no blood, no hearts. There are a couple that appeared to be followers of Thistle.
Wasn't it
Some
Zernus? Wasn't that the one? Or no, you're talking about the people.
The people. Yeah.
Okay.
Some seem to be followers, some are not. Like there doesn't seem to be any link amongst the bodies. And then we found a pile of discarded clothes. With a fancy pocket watch that has the initials of LC, which happens to be the same initials of Lemmy Cooper, Morton's brother. And the last thing we did is we found like a hidden cave that has 2 bedrolls, but it appears to have left empty for a while.
And then we found like the passageway into the deeper cave.
That's what this is. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I was talking about. Hidden cave.
When we get done tonight, if you can just type up all those notes and send them to Rufio, because they're more detailed than his notes for that adventure.
What notes? I know what happened. I made it. Didn't know all of it, but...
Did I say that? Shit.
I mean, clearly.
That has happened before, where like someone's like, you said this, and I'm like, shit, I did say that. I wasn't thinking about it when I thought about this other thing I just said.
Yeah. It happens.
Yeah.
Did I miss anything?
No, you did.
I found some cool mushrooms.
You did a better recap than my players have ever done.
Than we've ever had. Legitimately, shockingly good notes.
Not shocking, just.
I mean, I haven't seen notes that were good before, so it's pretty surprising to me. Played a lot of D&D.
Fair.
I have ADHD. This is the only way that I can actually pay attention to what's happening. It's less for
Most of the people I know with ADHD just don't know what's happening.
I would like to know what's happening.
Yeah.
All right.
I
should have seen
Take notes.
You should have seen John and the Rogue in the last
Jesus
campaign,
Christ.
who never had a single fucking clue
so
what was happening.
Fucking painful.
Poor Ricky just wanted to play some D&D and go on adventures. And
they just wanted to fucking sell drugs and make a goddamn shop.
They wanted to just start businesses and deal drugs. It's okay. The world was going to happen. There was going to be a big explosion soon.
Her house was going to explode, right?
Did it not already?
I don't remember where we ended.
Yeah, no, I exploded her house. The egg was in there. Yeah.
Good.
You guys had the kid. I exploded her house.
She did.
Yeah.
Made stupid choices.
Oh yeah, she made really bad choices.
Yeah. Anyways, we're in the blood cave.
You are in a blood cave, and you suddenly realize that there's actually 3 bedrolls in there, even though there were only 2 last time.
3. Okay, so we just miscounted.
Yes, there was somehow a miscount down in the bottom right of the.
Oh, we can't see there from that part.
Oh, I see. Well, it got mentioned. Well, Cher said 2, so like clearly someone had seen them.
Well, I think you described.
No, you described it that there were 2 that we saw 2.
Yeah, like from right here, our vision stops here.
Okay.
Before we proceed, can I check for traps? Like, see if there's anything obvious.
Yeah, roll an investigation.
Let me remember how to fucking do this.
You can always do it from your character sheet.
I know. How do I get? I'm remembering how to get to the character
sheet.
C
for character.
Thank you.
Or double click your token.
Okay. Investigation. Well, I see nothing.
Yeah, you don't do a great job of looking for traps.
Looks good, you guys.
It seems like everything's okay.
I'm gonna.
What you gonna do?
Since Serafina seems like it looks good, I'm gonna go into the room just a bit.
Sure.
With Ollie following.
Yeah, and as you get further down there, you do hear what sounds like water running from the bottom right side of the cave.
Do we think there are any people or creatures here that we don't want to alert?
I mean, it looks like it's empty. I mean, other than like that dripping sound, I don't necessarily hear anything, and it just seems to be empty.
More like flowing water than a dripping.
Other than that flowing water, I don't really hear anything.
Do I hear anything different?
Roll a perception. No, just sounds like some running, flowing water that's happening through at some distance you can't quite make out behind this wall back here. This lack of a wall over here. This lack of a wall over here, rather.
Oh, okay. Do we see like a river or waterfall or anything?
I mean, if you go peek your head through that hallway, you would see what you see. There's not a map for it, so if you do that, just tell me you want to do that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, what do we see of the water?
So yeah, as you look through and you go down, like as you're looking through, like it narrows a bit, But it comes to another room where there's just this sort of round opening in the ground, and as you look through it, it appears to be like an underground, like aquifer river stream that is going from west to east.
Okay, like there's a hole in the floor that leads down to an aquifer.
Yes.
Okay. How far down is it?
It's not that far down. It's only about 5 feet.
Oh, okay. It's not like...
Yeah. No, not like a huge drop. Yeah.
Can I look at these beds and see if there's anything of note?
Sure thing. Give me another investigation.
Please be better. Well, it was better.
It was better. As you're looking through, you do find like some clothing fibers and some like 1 second, let me see, double check before I say. Like you find some hair, appears to be some red hair on one of them. But you don't find anything like that would truly significantly point to anyone. It's like really smelly, and like this like you can tell that like these have been like wet and like sitting in this dank cave, so they're kind of like moldy and gross, and you don't quite feel around as much as you might want to really investigate it.
I like use one of my daggers to like lift it up. That's how I'm doing it.
And you do that actually, and it's like so decomposed that it just like and like flops off the dagger.
That's gross. Gross.
Yeah.
Ew.
Ophelia's gonna go, gross. I love it.
Does it look like the like the hole? Does it look like there's people that have like? Is there been movement around here, or does this look like nobody fucking has ever comes in here since these?
Roll an investigation.
Yeah, like are there signs of like movement and messing around with stuff in here?
As you're looking around, you do actually notice that it looks like there was like a stalagmite that was broken on the ground that sort of like blocked the walkway to this other room a bit. So it seems like there has been some sort of modification
to access the aquifer.
Yes.
But these
Go ahead.
bedrolls seem to be not in use in a long time, no?
I mean, they're falling apart at the seams and not even at the seams. So, yeah. I would say that's a safe bet.
Oh, this was someone maybe from before the logging camp set up. I don't think there was another... There's not another, like, a settlement in this forest, I don't think.
Is there anything over here?
Roll investigation.
Trying. Third time's a charm. Third time is not a charm.
No, unfortunately, just some like more rocks, mostly rocks.
Serafina doesn't like being in caves.
She's terrible at investigating inside of them.
Do we want to look and see if there is anything in this small aquifer? I do not think it is that far down. Does it look like we could climb down it at any point, or
is it like a jump down?
I mean, yeah, I mean, you'd have to, I guess, it looks like you could just jump into it if you felt like it, I guess.
Is there like if you go down, are you asking if it's like a 2, or is it like, what do you mean? Like, is it like there's air, like it's like tube, air, water, or is it like tube, water?
Tube, air, water.
Okay.
Yeah.
So there is like possibly like somewhere down there that's not just fucking water. Yes. There's something down, there's room down there that isn't just water.
Not much, but yes.
Okay.
Yeah, you would see that, like you would be able to see it like splashing enough to know that there is some space, but like it would still be very close to where you see like the lip of the tube.
And you said west to east?
West to east, correct.
Okay.
I mean, do you want Ollie to go down there and see if he sees anything? We can just go down and come right back?
Yeah, I don't think this is
worth looking at.
No, I think it is worth looking at. I think this is a good plan, and it is not does not put us at much danger.
Roll a nature check as you're observing this water, everybody.
Da, 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 da.
Am I proficient?
So all of you, especially Seraphina, as you're thinking about like lowering Ollie into this, you do very much start to worry that if Ollie hits the water, that he would be able to like fight against it and get back up. It's moving pretty swiftly, and it's in like a fairly like, you're not sure how much space there is down there, but like you don't. It seems like it's moving pretty quick.
Okay, well he can fly. So
yeah, the problem is if he has to swim.
Right. The issue is
that's where it's the issue.
He's just gonna gently lower himself down. It's gonna be fine.
He's got
what?
He has wings. He has big wings. He's not like a hummingbird.
But Ophelia is. Can Ophelia fit?
Ophelia is smaller than Ollie.
Ophelia is much smaller than Ollie. Maybe.
Yeah,
maybe
if you want to
check
out down there, you are.
Down. I mean, I'm second guessing sending my boy down there. So, like, if you want to do it, go ahead.
We can do this. From the logging camp, I procured some climbing supplies, and so if we want Ophelia to go down, we can tie a rope, and that way, if she does get, something happens, we have rope.
Yeah, I'm a bit of fairy on a string.
Pretty much.
Sorry, Ophelia.
Do we want to
try
this?
But as you're mentioning getting the climbing supplies from the camp, make another perception check as you're like staring into this well and you mention that.
23.
So as you're looking down the well, you see this glint that you thought was just like some rock sticking out at first, but it appears to actually be like a piton that's been hit into the side of this like tube.
It looks like someone has had this same idea. Does it look like it is rusted or more fresh? I mean, like it's in a very damp environment, so.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it doesn't look like it's in perfect condition, but it also doesn't look like it's at a point of like structural failure.
Yeah, I mean, I'm asking more like, is this been here for like fucking
1,000 years or for
years would make it like fucking obviously like fucked up.
I feel like you should have to roll something, but I think you would also might maybe just know.
I'm just
and I don't know what the roll
I'm
would be
asking
anyway.
what visually I see.
Yeah, visually it looks as if it has not been here for years, but is more recent than that.
Yeah, so like it's rusted and shit, but it's not like falling apart.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. I'm just trying to place it in like, was this like, been there for a little while, or is this something somebody's done in the last 5 months,
Could be the last 5 months.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, if someone has been climbing down here, I think whatever they find interesting, we might find interesting, no?
I mean, that sounds pretty solid to me.
Okay, so how do we want to go about this?
We're gonna tie the fairy to the string.
Yes.
Okay, we can tie fairy to string. Here, I'll hand you like the one of the pieces of rope, and if we have a climbing harness, like it won't fit her.
It won't fit. It won't fit.
Can you imagine?
I mean, I imagine if they had child laborers, we might be close. Or halflings.
It's like a bee leash, a bumblebee leash.
I mean, like,
I was thinking like a June bug.
Legitimately, like, I feel like she's like the size of like a small toddler.
I do not know. Ophelia, how big are you?
About a foot.
Inches.
No,
I said 5.
I did too until I read my character sheet, and yeah,
about
it is about a foot.
Okay. So yeah, I'll hand you a side of this.
So a little under half a baby.
I'll hand you a side of the rope, and then I will sort of like
baby.
fashion it into some like system that I don't know.
Like a child harness. Like,
well, I'll let you tie. Like,
here.
I'll help you tie. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, like, realistically, if we can tie it around like your waist, it'll be fine.
Yeah.
You know.
Sure.
And then the other end, me and Serafina will hold on to, and Craig, but he's not here.
Just holding on to it with absolutely no real there's
no. That's what I'm saying. Like, wrap it around me and like I'm not an idiot. Yeah. He's not an idiot. What do you want me to roll?
Survival.
20.
Ophelia, you feel like this rope is very secure, and you are flying down. Roll a perception check and a.
Jesus Christ, guys!
Shit. Yeah, you don't need to roll anything else.
Fucked if we do combat because we're wasting all our good rolls.
So
I'm not. I'll be
unlike what your compatriots were hoping for with some sort of place that they might look to go down here, what you instead see seems to be like a very quick moving water slide.
Whee!
Yeah.
Is that all I can see, basically?
Yeah, it looks like just a tube that you see going east.
Can I just very quickly? I'm in a tube, so I can't like. There's no way of me getting out.
Correct.
Okay. All right, then never mind.
Question so it's going towards the east. Where are we currently in relation to the logging camp?
You can go to the.
You are west of the logging camp. Yeah. You can
west, okay.
Yeah, if you click at the top, you can go to the map.
Okay.
I think we're at this white circle, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So, if it goes to the east, then it most likely goes to this lake, I think, right? That is how underground rivers work. Or to the other river here. Right? So like it either goes here or it goes here. But I think it goes to the lake I think that's how water works.
It's definitely gonna find another source of water. And like that's the sound assumption because like I mean I don't know, things are different in the Feywild, so like I kind of forget how things are here in the material plane. But that sounds logical, which means you're probably right.
So something was using this as a passageway.
Kind of look over down into the like well, and I'm like, very quick passageway.
Yeah.
Seems like a one-way trip, though.
Yes, this is how rivers work usually. They do not go both ways. But I worry more...
like, passageway... Like, usually you don't want your passageways to be one way. You want to be able to get back.
I mean, you can always walk back, but if you need to go one direction swiftly... You know, I feel like this is, like a fortunate thing. I don't think someone built this. I think it was found and they said, oh, I can use this for, you know, a very dangerous travel.
It's not like man-made, the well. Like, it looks to be natural.
Roll a perception or a nature. No, roll a nature.
If only we had a dwarf here who knew stone.
Mother.
It looks totally natural to you.
Can I also check that just from like my perspective, like looking around?
Yeah.
Perfect. You said nature?
Yeah.
Perfect. Well, shit.
Oh no, he's running behind. But I won't be hungry. Okay.
I mean, he could also like get in Discord on his drive home and listen. It's
natural.
But you know.
Yeah, looks like a natural cave.
Yeah, Ophelia's chilling, like Crush in Finding Nemo.
Well,
having a great
time.
Now,
the real question: how long can you all hold your breath if the need arose?
If I die, I die.
That's our con.
It's
like
a minute,
right?
plus con mod times minutes or something like that. It's a long fucking time for most D&D characters.
Like,
because I know I would be hard pressed to hold my breath for a fucking minute.
Yeah, 3 minutes. I can't hold it for that long.
He actually just said he's gonna try to listen in.
Okay.
Yeah. A creature can hold its breath for a number of minutes equal to 1 plus its constitution modifier.
Yeah.
Minimum of 30 seconds.
Fair.
For people who have negative con mods.
But if you're a D&D character with negative con mod, holding your breath is the least of your worries.
Yeah. I used to be able to swim 75 yards without breathing.
Well, good.
Can't do that anymore. Not at all.
No,
I would die. Just swimming that distance would make me feel so bad. And
well, if it does come down to, I mean, while I would be interested in seeing where this goes, I do not think this is a pertinent path forward for us right now. I think without more knowledge, trying this would be very dangerous.
But danger
unless we can send
fun.
Craig and he can tell us how it is. Craig, you want to go jump in hole?
Just fold him up into his barrel and drop him down there.
Right?
He's like the friggin' scene from The Hobbits.
He was.
Ophelia goes, this. That's an idea.
he was made for this. But yes, I don't think. I don't know if there is more that we can gather or glean here.
Is there anything over in this area? Why are you not drawing?
Just press Q does a quick draw.
This area?
No, when you check over that way, it just sort of ends very quickly.
Okay, that's what I wanted to make sure.
Yeah. Is there anything else obvious that we're, not seeing here?
I mean, you rolled lots of under 10s on investigation, so it's possible, but
I mean, just from a general is there somewhere that we didn't specifically look to?
No, I don't think so.
Are these rocks, these big like 3 formations, do they touch the ceiling?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, do we have a few moments? I can see if this, I think we have a few moments, yes?
What are you planning? I mean, yeah, we've got a few moments, but like, what are you gonna do?
Sure, I'm gonna like sit like kneel down on the floor, and then I'm gonna start drawing out in the like stone a circle with like all these arcane runes. Start setting out these little token.
What are you using to draw this?
Fucking magic. I'm casting a ritual spell.
Okay.
I'm flavorfully describing my ritual spell, Rufio.
I didn't know. No, I know that. I'm asking like, oh, is it? I didn't know if you were using blood for this. I don't know. You're a blood wizard.
I mean, yeah, no. I mean, I imagine like I'm like drawing it, and as I'm drawing it, like red blood-colored like toner is getting drawn.
Okay.
Magically, it's kind of how I figure it, and then put like little like things. But anyways, I'm casting augury.
What's that do?
I can basically ask about an action that we're going to take within the next 30 minutes, and I get wheel for good results, woe for bad, wheel and woe, and nothing. And this is about if we were to traverse this underground river.
Do you have a more specific question in any way? Or I guess,
like basically like
spell again.
Yeah, I mean like if we like jumped into the river, is the course of action.
Yeah, but like, do you just?
Like,
is like, all I say wheel, woe, both or nothing, or am I giving you a description?
No, okay. No, all you give me is wheel, woe, wheel and woe, or nothing. And so, like, for instance, if you all will very likely drown, that's a woe.
Right.
You know?
Right.
If it only goes for like 30 seconds and then it opens up into a fucking cave, that might be wheel. You know what I mean?
Right. Okay.
But it's also DM description or discussion.
Yeah. So you just want to leave it at going inside of the...
Jumping into the underground river.
Okay.
Or like attempting to traverse via the underground river.
Sure. You get wheel and woe.
Okay. The fates, they are uncertain as to whether or not this is a good idea, but it is not wholly a bad idea, if that makes sense.
So you're saying it could be dangerous, but it might be worth it.
Yes, I think this is an appropriate interpretation. Hey, we love you, sexy. He can't talk, but he can hear.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
A little bit. I can tell you're on a phone.
Is it loud?
No, it's fine.
No.
The background noise?
No, I don't
Really?
hear any background.
Okay, cool. I'm in the car, so I'm on my Pixel Buds. I guess they work well.
Yeah, fair enough.
It's cool.
Yeah, we explored the little cave we were in. We found a big hole that leads to an underground river. And that's kind of where we're at. We're kind of just we all want to jump into the fucking underground river, but
the underground river appears to be moving at 2 to 3 miles per hour, which is pretty fast.
Okay, so 2 to 3 miles per hour is fast
for water. Yes.
Goes, yeah.
Water. I guess that makes sense.
Well, if you were trying to move against it, yes, you would not. You would fail at trying to swim against that current.
Right. So, are we trying to go upstream, or like what's the deal with the river?
They are just interested in it because there's a river.
Yeah, it's there.
Okay, it's underground.
There are signs. There was a piton that signified that someone had climbed down here before.
Okay.
Meaning, I don't think it's like certain death.
Craig likes water. Because water helps trees. Don't ask. Anyways, does everybody actually want to jump in the water? Is this like, what are we talking here?
I think all the D&D players want to jump in the water. I don't know how much the characters want to jump in the water.
Ophelia would jump.
See? All right.
I don't want to,
I think at least 2 of the characters want to jump.
Well, no. While everyone's
Craig
trying
a good
to
enough
decide.
reason to convince him?
No. While everyone's trying to decide, Seraphina's going.
Okay. If Craig sees Seraphina jump in, he's going to. He's gonna. How big is this?
Rufio's not here, by the way. He stepped away for a second.
Oh.
So.
Damn it, that bastard.
So we can't exactly.
My headphones are on. I'm listening.
Okay.
You can ask
Is
me
it
things.
a big river? Like how wide are we talking? Like what's it?
Ophelia saw it. It's like a tube. It's like a fucking water slide down there. It's like 4.5 feet wide at most.
Oh my god. Can we fit?
Yeah.
We can? Okay,
Yeah.
if she jumps in, Craig's going after her.
All right, I think Seraphina wants to jump in.
Yep, Seraphina jumped in. She said she did.
Okay. Well, it looks like the decision's made. Jumps in.
You okay, sure? She sounds like she's listening to something else.
Yeah.
It looks like it. Oh, she's on her headset. Gotcha.
I'm gonna mute this and eat some food while I drive.
Yeah.
I'm gonna listen to you guys though.
Ophelia will either go third or last, but she's definitely more delighted that people are going before her.
Okay. And Zarin, everyone else is jumping into this tunnel.
Pretty much as I look up and be like, well, there might be some good things and bad. Oh, this fuck. Didn't they? Son of a bitch. I'm gonna.
Okay.
You good?
Yeah, sorry, my headphones started being weird and disconnecting, so I had to switch to different ones. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
No problem. All right.
I thought you were on the phone. I was like, oh, are you on the phone?
No, I was trying to switch, and it's normally a very seamless switch, but it didn't do it this time.
Gotcha. Okay, so Seraphina jumps in. Craig jumps in. I'll go last. It's fine.
Alrighty. As everyone jumps in a few feet away from each other, let's see how well you jump in. Oh no.
Panic. Everyone just press F5. It worked the other day. It worked in my session.
That's so funny. It did. That's so funny.
I was like, oh my god, what happened?
You are all dead now.
That's the sound of your bones breaking.
That was funny. Well, that's disappointing.
Yeah, I don't know why it's broken on yours because I used it.
It worked last time.
Is there anything I need to change or do?
Dude, I have no fucking clue. I don't know why it's breaking. I mean, it's old like that. As soon as I can update, it's a whole new thing that he did for it. So.
Right. All right. Well, then I need an acrobatics check from everybody. The old-fashioned way of clicking it on your character sheet.
Acrobatics?
Yes, for jumping
athletics?
into the. Acrobatics,
Swimming
I guess, is
athletics.
yeah, it is athletics. Yeah, for jumping down. And look, whenever I think of jumping down into something, I think of But yeah, all jumping is supposed to be athletics. I think it's acrobatics or athletics, whatever you're better at is fine. For this is just getting into the water. This isn't for the swimming part. I'll roll for Craig.
17.
Craig did great. All right, everyone gets in cleanly. And you very quickly find yourselves flowing down this underwater tube. It's actually, pretty fun. There's some turns, moving back and forth a little bit, even goes up and down a bit. It's an enjoyable little ride, but it is jostling you around a lot. So I do need everyone to make a dexterity save as you are what?
Constitution?
No, you're all successfully floating correctly in the water due to your first check. But make a dexterity save as there's these sort of sharp pointy rocks around you that you need to avoid.
17.
Do I need to be rolling for Ollie too, right?
Nah.
No, because you can technically poof him into non-existence, I think.
Yeah.
You can put him into his little extra dimensional space, I think.
Seraphina, you take 4 damage from these spiky rocks as you sort of bang into them as the current sort of pushes you a little bit harder than you're ready for. However, to be honest, that's a whole hour of the trip. Let's go over here to the area map.
This is an hour-long water slide.
Dun, dun. What do you mean hour long? You're 1 block over.
Jesus Christ.
So we're just gonna do 2 for the next one because the numbers don't line up for a skill check to do it every time. Another 2 hours pass. I need.
Are we next to each other?
No, you're about 5 to 10 feet away from each other.
Okay.
You would have minimal visibility of the person in front of you.
So it's less of
even with dark vision.
Even with dark vision, just because of the you can roll a perception to make sure you can see them, but it's tough because you're mostly.
Although I'm in the front, I can't see anybody. So never mind.
Yeah, you can't see anybody. You're on the front. Yeah.
Woo!
You can look forward a bit, but yeah, you'll have to.
So is this like inner tubing the broad river or something like that, or is this Whitewater Rapids? Because that would be exhausting for 5 hours.
Of what? Just being pushed in rapids?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess it would be. Give me another dexterity save, everybody.
17.
Aaron.
No.
All right, I didn't roll Craig's dexterity save.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, is it all
Craig,
downhill? Is everybody?
Craig, you saved again.
Can you hear me?
Everybody saves the second time.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
we
can
can
hear
hear
you.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry, I can't tell. Is it flat? Is it down the whole way, downhill, tube slide the whole way? It's
just full tube slide. You can see the person in front of you a little bit.
Okay.
You can see the person in front of you a bit. Yeah. Actually, wait, no. The person in front of you. Wait, no. You can see Seraphina. Yeah. Zarin, you can.
I can't see nobody because
you can see some. You can see a little bit of barrel, and you took a while. And Ophelia's in front of you, so you can't see her at all.
Yeah. I imagine that you would hear echo through the caverns whenever somebody hits a rock.
Yeah, you hear some groans every once in a while, and know to stay ready yourself.
Yeah, I'm letting y'all know everything that's coming.
I didn't think it would be this long.
Ophelia's having a great time. This is right up her alley. This is amazing.
Seraphina's loving it.
Every now and then, Seraphina's blood hits her in the face, and she's like, ah.
There is an issue, though, as you get to the next 2 hour mark. Seraphina, in front of you, you see that it forks left and right.
Oh, shit! There's a problem! There's a problem!
Which way do you pick?
Oh God. Hang on. We're gonna. We go to the left. I go
to the left.
Oh, go to the left.
Seraphina goes to the left very quickly.
Perception
Craig,
check, please.
roll a perception check. Yeah.
Can you roll that for me?
Oh yeah, duh. I keep thinking. Craig, you are not able to see Seraphina which direction she chooses.
I shouted it out.
I thought, did you?
Yeah, but I didn't hear it.
Oh yeah.
Go to the left.
Yeah, there's a lot of like flowing water. It's really hard to hear.
Fair enough.
Yeah,
okay.
you're having trouble seeing. Craig, left or right?
What was the perception check?
Your perception was a 9.
It was a 9. Okay.
Yes.
Hey! He doesn't do anything, and he hits the center between them. And I want you to do a coin flip for me.
Okay.
Left his
Evens
head.
or odds? What? Even or odd?
Even or odd. Even is left.
Okay. 87, you're going right.
All right.
All right, I need one second. I need to pull some tokens out to keep track of you. All right. Ophelia, make a perception check. Ophelia, you hear Craig crash into the center of this wall. Actually, Craig, you need to take some damage for crashing into that. Make a strength save. I will roll it for you, of course. You're really good at those, though. You only rolled a 10. Luckily, it was not a hard DC because you're in a barrel crashing into a wall. There's only really one. And you accepted your fate, honestly. You said you weren't doing anything, so you were ready for it.
Yeah, exactly. He's kind of floundering right now.
You take 4 damage as you crash into the wall.
All right, cool.
Ophelia, did you roll a perception? Yeah, roll a perception check. Oh, you did. 15. 15. Yeah, you hear him crash, and then you do see the barrel float down the rightward path underwater. You are muted. I cannot hear you. Hello? Huh, weird. Wait. Huh, your mic isn't lighting up on Discord. Like the...
Yeah, it's not lighting up there.
No.
Can't hear you.
John, I do appreciate your nothing. I do appreciate your penchant to let the dice decide.
That's what I did too.
Oh, nice. That's true. Yeah.
That's why I rolled.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
I was like, I can't pick
I like
right, so we're gonna let the dice do it.
Yeah,
it's fun.
I mean, it's fun doing it that way.
Yeah, I have no idea why.
Yeah.
Why Rachel is now completely muted and her thing doesn't even light up.
Does your mic have a mute button?
Zarin, make a perception.
Because yeah, it looks like Discord isn't even getting her 5.
Zarin, you don't see which direction anyone goes.
That's fun.
but you do see left or right.
What do you think? I'll let you decide, Rufio, which way I ended up going.
All right, I'm gonna roll for it. More dice. Odds is left, evens is right.
Sure.
You go right.
Okay.
And I think Ophelia was going to go the direction she saw Craig go, but I don't know.
Nope. Rachel, do us a favor, because you can hear us, yeah? Nod your head yes if you were going after Craig, or shake your head if you weren't.
Okay.
Okay.
So you were going left? Okay, cool. Zarin and Craig, you both experience a sudden drop and need to make a... I don't know what to see. Constitution saving throw as your body sort of like hit some rocks at the bottom. Craig, let's see how you do. 11. Craig, take a little bit of damage. 2 damage. As he crashes into the rocky bottom down here. But then you feel yourselves moving again. Seraphina and Ophelia, you all of a sudden just see blue in front of you as you find yourselves about 35 feet deep in this lake. Make a nature check to see how good you are at just orienting yourselves as you get spit out into this lake.
She figured out how to disable the camera.
I see it. All right, Seraphina, you're getting sort of like mixed up and turned around because it's pretty dark with how deep you are and the time of day it is. And like, just the tree coverage and stuff like that. But you do manage to see Ophelia sort of like pointing you in the right direction. And you are able to both swim your way to the surface. On the coast of this lake here. You two
we heard you.
Ooh. Wait, heard you.
Hello?
Yeah, we heard you for a second.
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay.
Yay!
What happened?
Did we lose you again?
Nope, you're good. Sorry, my fiance was helping me, and he's
not wearing pants. Oh, now I can't hear you again.
Yeah, now we can't hear you.
We can't hear you again.
Oh my god.
Oh,
got
no.
it. Sorry,
Wait,
that was my bad.
Okay, cool.
What happened?
Bring back the pants' boyfriend. He's the only reason it was working.
He came to the door because I messaged him, and he was like, "Turn off your camera," and I was like, "Hey!" And then he got mad at me because I logged out of the testing thing, but I couldn't tell if the microphone was going on, so we irritated each other. So yeah, we had it out, which is why you couldn't see me for a little bit longer. We just irritate each other. This is a long-term relationship.
What happened with your mic? What happened with your mic? I know you guys irritate each other.
Who knows? It switched to the microphone on my laptop instead of this microphone.
Interesting.
And that microphone oddly does not work. So I didn't do anything. I wasn't even touching it.
See, It's my. No, I'm gonna be nice.
Rickelodeon.
No, Ricky. No, Ricky. Say the misogynistic thing you were probably about to say.
No, I was gonna say something along
Please.
the lines of it's been my experience that the problem usually exists between the chair and monitor, but
I wasn't touching it. I was touching my tattoo.
I'm just saying that is the most common problem with computers is something is wrong between the monitor and the chair.
I wish you could see how far away I am from this monitor, mister.
I know, but you are still between the chair and the monitor.
And you know what? Listen, Linda. I've been doing this. I shouldn't have even been doing this. Libras, I swear to God, y'all get on some wavelength and you just need me to roast you.
What's wrong with
fussing.
Libras?
Quit fussing. God.
Libras are the best.
I love Libras.
I do too.
Whichever one that
Okay,
is.
so are we dead?
All right, what are we doing?
Are y'all dead? No. You're still
Yay.
rushing along in some rapids, making some turns and cuts.
So they ended up in the lake.
Yeah, they ended up at the north side of the lake, about middle of the way through.
Okay.
You guys are speeding along when, Craig, in front of you, you see what clearly is the water falling off a gap, and what appears to be like like another platform you could get to about 5 to 10 feet away. But you'd have to actually like do this purposefully. Like if you didn't see this, you'd definitely just be falling down into an abyss.
I would definitely fall into an abyss.
Yeah, it doesn't look like it'll be super hard, but like it's something you need to be ready for.
And so,
okay, I will prepare.
So give me an
myself.
athletics check as you get to like this little bit of ledge where the water is starting to fall.
Okay.
Both of us?
Yes.
11.
All right, I'm rolling it right now.
I'm doing it. All right. Craig, you launch yourself over quite deftly as you roll an 18 and you land on this other side of this sort of like rocky cave ledge. And as you're sort of like getting your bearing and looking around, you see Zarin start coming down the river towards you.
I will attempt to help him.
Roll another athletics check as you see him jumping off the ledge like you were able to do, but not quite as well.
All right,
roll
roll.
for you. Look, I have to say it.
I know, it's nice.
Oh, a 10. But luckily, as you both rolled a 10 or higher, you are able to together get on top of this ledge.
Very nice.
Fair enough.
And yeah, as you sort of look around with your dark vision, you do sort of see a hallway and a pathway. And when you follow it, you come up from a little cave right in front of the ancient tower.
Okay. I don't know what that is, but cool. It looks really cool.
You've heard that it's
amazing.
mentioned as a place that exists, but that no one in the camp knew really much about it.
Are we like above ground now?
Yes.
Okay.
How did we go down and end up? Is this another one of those water direction issues?
Yeah, I don't understand water. I'm from the Feywild. Also known as New Jersey.
Okay. I'm pulling into my house right now.
Don't take anyone's gifts. Okay. It means
do you want to take a quick 5 while John gets into this house?
Yeah.
I'd say quick 10. I got a poop. Jesus Christ. You guys do you. Quick 5.
Well, Serafina, you find yourselves on the north side of this lake. What are you two looking to do now as you are separated from Craig and Zarin? You know that the camp
so
is
we
about...
are...
It is
we
also...
are...
it is around 7 p.m. It's getting kind of dark. You know that the camp is about A day and a half walk back.
It.
Well, it's true the Master Chief doesn't always do things the way I would like.
But we're on like the banks of a river.
Yeah, of this lake that feeds into the river.
Oh yeah. Do we? What do we see around us?
Massive trees. Make a perception check.
Oh my god.
Both of us?
Yes.
Yikes.
You hear some like rustling in bushes and stuff. Like you think you're seeing some things, but it's very dark and it is kind of tough.
Interesting.
How big is this lake?
The lake is one.
Very big.
Let's see. Yeah, it's very big.
Okay.
6. It's 8 miles wide.
Okay.
At its widest. You two would have not landed on your spot until a couple hours after the girls were safely on the bank of the lake.
Gotcha.
You are both exhausted.
Yeah. No, it was a tiring thing.
No one's even water slided for that long on purpose before, as far as you know.
I mean, I'm sure somebody has.
All right.
Rachel, remember when we were talking about me being a button pusher? I regret pushing the button.
I didn't predict the button being pushed when I put the button there, and I should have.
Well, why the fuck did you put the button there?
I'm gonna let you know right now, Rufio. I'm gonna let you know right now, Rufio. I'm a button pusher. Yeah. I'm a button pusher. Both my boyfriend and my best friend can verify that.
I'm not saying I don't have a plan for when the button is pushed. I just didn't think it was going to.
I'm a button pusher. Okay. Gonna... So, like, we lost the boys.
All girls party.
That was kind of fun, though.
That was hella fun. I'd love to do it again.
I don't know if I want to do it again. Not for that long, but it was fun. Kind of reminded me of being home, or in the Feywild.
It kind of reminded me of when we drowned my friend.
Sorry, what?
We drowned my friend. That's actually where I got my name from. I actually assisted in that. That's where I get Ophelia, you know?
What?
But anyways...
Why did you drown your friend?
You know...
I don't. That's why I'm asking.
Okay. Big reason. She was just ready, you know? When our time comes, our time comes. And why not greet it openly? In a stream. Kind of like that. But we survived. It's great. Our time's not yet. Here.
Seraphina's gonna back away from the edge where Olivia is just a little bit. Or Ophelia, sorry. I feel like we're a ways away from camp. Or from the logging place. And we probably need to find the boys.
That is probably a good idea. I say as I look at the trees and everything.
I don't know how to do that.
Yeah. We technically went down a different path, so...
Yeah, that's what I was kind of worried about. Like, being in the front, probably not the best idea, but like, I did it. I do this a lot. I have a tendency to get lost. Like, the material plane doesn't make sense to me. The Feywild does. So,
Yes.
I get lost easily.
So we could stay here, or we could wander around and maybe get lost even more than we already are. Or we could find them.
Well, which way do we go?
Is there like a way I could like tell? This is stupid.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of like the science way to say it, but I haven't done science in a while. So, is there like a way I could tell, like by like being in the water slide, like where, like should I go right or left or something? Like,
I mean, you would
like
know that
orienting
if they
myself.
traveled, you would know that if they traveled further down the slide than you, that they would be to your east.
I point that way. Let's go that way.
As you two are level 3 adventurers, I'm not going to make you roll to figure out which direction east is. I know that that's like a feat, like knowing which way is north all the time.
Yeah,
but I'm going to be honest.
dumb.
You're level 3 adventurers. You can figure out which way east is.
Thanks. I appreciate.
Ophelia can.
Yeah, I say let's go over yonder that way.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just gonna follow you. And like pop Ollie back out from his pocket dimension.
Cool.
As we walk.
After moving
it's like
one
getting to be
square,
nighttime now, right?
It is a
7
it's
p.m.
like it's like 10-11 now as you walk this one square, and you two are feeling very tired. That water slide, fun, but it took a lot out of you. Lots of like jostling and jarring. And Ophelia, you actually had an easier time with your size. It was much easier to dodge things.
Yep.
Had like you were doing flips at one point because you got in like a rhythm with the water. It was impressive.
Yes, I was.
Like if you ever played that dolphin dive flash game where you have to make the dolphin do tricks, it was a lot like that.
See, I imagine the current from Finding Nemo this whole time. It's been great.
And, like,
It's been a great.
around,
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Diving down. Yeah. Looking quite
so
mystical
like,
and magical.
Ophelia, I'm getting tired. I don't know how much further I can go.
Can I look around to see if it's like if we'd be safe if we had to camp here?
Yeah, make a survival check.
Should I do that too? Not gonna matter.
Ophelia's got it. She is crushing it. She knows all about. It turns out she's a knowledgeable survivalist. She's learned a lot through death.
Yes.
And she's able to find a little spot that she thinks will be, as safe as any other. With the way the forest has grown, it's just like super large trees and a bunch of bushes and stuff. It's mostly pretty similar. But she finds a comfortable spot for you where she thinks she'll have like a good lookout on. You can both have like a good lookout on things.
Here you go.
All right, Darren and Craig have now landed. I don't think John's back yet, or is he?
I think he's still pooping.
Probably. He's not muted, so I wasn't sure. And I couldn't
No.
hear him pooping like usual. His groans that you'd know them anywhere. No one else sounds
why do you know his
happy
groans?
while pooping.
Stop.
Because
Oh, that is
what's funny.
That's a familiarity I never hope to know.
No, it is fun. No, way more realistically, I didn't know John while living in a dorm with a shared bathroom, so I don't know that much about him as I do about some of my other friends from freshman year of college where we still had shared bathrooms. Because like we would just come back from the cafeteria and like 3 of us are heading to the bathroom. It's not like we can hide who's there or what's going on. Like
Yeah, I stayed at home for college, so.
I asked my dad if I could like take a year off because honestly, I had no fucking idea what I wanted to do. How could you? And he was like, "No." And I was like, "All right, well, I guess I'm just gonna go and
play a bunch
do
of
the
Smash
things
Brothers.
I have to do." And then I didn't go to class because why? It's so awful, and I hate it. It's so boring. I love learning things. I just hate school.
Yes.
Same.
And then, did you say you were from New Jersey?
Yeah.
What part of New Jersey?
I am from. I always forget if. Sorry, there's an Essex County and a Sussex County. Sussex County, that's the one. I'm from Sussex County, New Jersey. It's in northern New Jersey.
My boyfriend, fiance is from Metuchen.
I do not know. I moved out of New Jersey when I was 6, but I feel heavily influenced by it.
You know what? That tracks. He's like 20 minutes out from the Newark airport.
Okay. I've flown into Newark many times to visit Grandma.
Bad airport, honestly.
It's fine. It smells like bread when you leave because of the brewery.
Yes.
I've probably been to the area that Sean is from.
Probably.
Because I worked at the Meadowlands State Fair in Newark, New Jersey.
Ooh. Yeah,
which is in the MetLife Stadium park, MetLife Stadium like parking lot. You can literally see the New York City skyline from our location. So I've seen so many Broadway shows. I would go on my days off.
I also remember going to the Jersey Shore as a kid in Wildwood.
I've only seen the Jersey Shore on It's Always Sunny, so.
Like thinking back, I was probably in like a very family friendly part of it anyway, but like it seemed fine. I don't remember it being weird, but a lot of times kids don't notice that as long as there's like video games and pizza around.
Facts.
Yeah. Oh shit, I'm gonna play skee ball. I don't care about whatever garbage is over there.
What was that loud banging noise?
No, man, I saw fucking dolphins. It was fine. Nothing wrong. Nothing bad was going
on. That was me feeding giraffes at the Atlanta Zoo.
Ooh.
Best day of my life.
Have you been to Atlanta?
Yeah. I've been to Atlanta twice. I took Brendan there on our first anniversary. You got us a hotel, ho.
I did. Because that was when I was still working at Marriott.
Yeah, that was a miserable trip, though. So the best part was the concert we went to. The rest of it was miserable.
What wasn't miserable with him? I won't call him his name. What wasn't miserable with Fuckface? Please tell me. He ruined me meeting Tom Hiddleston. I will never be okay with that.
Absolute fuckface.
Absolute. Yes, he is an fuckface. Is the only thing I will call him.
This summer.
I was gonna say this Tuesday, this Friday on TGIF.
Be like a Lifetime horror story, quite honestly.
This Friday
on a very special episode of Blossom.
They're like. Sorry, thinking of expanding on the feeding the giraffe thing. There are a couple like nature rescue preserve type things in North Georgia. They have like
yellow...
either the drive-through safari stuff.
Yeah, my dad sold a pony to one of them.
Really... They also have like meet the animal things, which are sad because like that means
it's closed.
Having babies and like so
the place you're thinking of. I
have good grades. Which one? There's 2.
One of them closed. The other one is the one that has the groundhog.
Okay, but there you could meet a baby kangaroo.
So, did y'all watch that thing that became really popular on Netflix called Tiger King?
No, but
yes.
I tried to and just was like, this man's horrible and didn't feel like watching more of it.
Fucked up human being.
I've been to that park. It's 30 minutes from where I grew up here in Oklahoma.
Wow.
Yowza.
I played with tiger cubs and liger cubs.
I have an interesting story related to going to a horrible place. So I forget what fucking magazine or newspaper it was, but they ranked all the zoos in America. And the zoo that we went to in Sussex County, New Jersey was the worst ranked zoo in America.
Oh my gosh.
Damn.
I get it. The enclosures were way too small.
There's some really nice zoos out here. The Oklahoma City Zoo is really, really nice. They have red pandas.
Aww.
But it's a nice zoo in general, but they have red pandas, so that makes them an amazing zoo.
The Atlanta Zoo isn't small, but it feels very small. Like there's a lot of stuff, but it feels small.
There's like
the aquarium's really nice.
The aquarium.
The aquarium feels small though to me.
The aquarium
also, it's because it's designed to walk through, and it feels like it gets you through it quickly instead of like having you really stop and look at, like, it doesn't feel like, you know how a museum is all like, oh, you look at this wall and you move from picture to picture, and like a lot of aquariums and zoos can kind of feel that way. The Atlanta Zoo and the Atlanta Aquarium are both designed more efficiently to walk through. Like they use the space more efficiently.
Yeah.
So it even though they're both like perfect, like the aquarium's super big. I think is it the biggest one in North America?
Oh, yeah, it's
second
huge.
biggest or something like that. But like it doesn't feel that big. Part of it's because a lot of that size is just one massive tank, which you can go like under and shit, which is super cool.
We did a little like
bigger
behind
than
behind the scenes thing, and so like they brought us like on top of it, and we could like see like on top of the tank, and could like see over it and see the fish down in as they were like feeding the manta rays.
My buddy Jan used to work at the aquarium writing like press copy, but he would also get to like just like go and look at all the animal stuff too that like normal people don't get to do because he worked there.
Yeah, I never felt so small as I did on that tour, and like I saw, because like the manta rays, when you're looking at them, like they swim over you, they look big, but like when you're actually like maybe 50 feet from them, and you see how big these things actually are, I was like, I'm tiny.
I'm a wee little thing.
It's truly crazy.
Come on, guys.
John, you're never supposed to use your real voice.
That's not my real voice. That's my voice for you, baby.
Oh,
everyone's gonna figure out that you're a gnome. Stop it.
Did you sit on your balls when you were pooping by accident?
No, I did have some helium.
Did you?
Yeah, make fun of the accent. Come on, come up with a joke.
I was gonna say,
come on, you got this. You got this, Rufio.
You know it's a Beatles joke, but I can't figure it out.
All right, so what about this tower, Rufio?
Yes, describe the tower, please.
Yeah. So, boys, you find this tall. Oh wait, no, I forgot. The light settings are probably wrong.
Yep.
Bling. You see this very tall, very ancient tower that's being reclaimed by nature. It appears to have, accurate to the picture, an entrance level that the sizes aren't quite right, but it does have 3 like stories above the entrance, by judging by the windows. It appears to be about 15 to 20 feet up on the first floor, and then about 12 to 15 feet up for each floor above that.
Have you ever heard the story about Repugnant?
No.
You know, repugnant, let down your hair.
No.
This looks much like that.
Like a tower?
No. We'll have story time later. What do we do?
I think we should.
No, seriously, what were we doing?
We're in a river, and then.
No. Refresh me on everything before the river, because the last thing I remember, we were still in the town.
No, we left the town.
No.
We went to the cave with the ritual table at the end of last session.
Oh,
having
yeah.
7 dead bodies, and then that's where we ended up in the cave, in like another part of the cave with the river.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
And were we searching for something specific?
We were looking for clues as to the disappearances.
Okay, so we're still just looking for that. We don't have other leads. Like, I guess what I'm getting at is like, were we looking for this tower, or is it just
no? There is a quest log. It's under J if you press it on your keyboard.
Yes, the lore tab is also filled out if you feel like if you're super bored and want to read things and look at symbols while they're doing something.
All right.
Yeah. And so but no, I think we should maybe move towards stay near the lake so that we can find our friends. I am sure they are looking for us. They miss your musky scent, I am sure.
Oh, you're right. My scent is gone. No, never mind. It's fine. Little watered down, but... I mean, we're here. Why don't we go look in the tower?
Because
it's quite late.
It is late. I am tired, and I want to wait for our friends.
Well, let's just camp right here.
I think it will be harder to find us away from the lake. You can see for, miles on the edge.
We could see for miles from the top.
This is like kind of far in. This isn't like on the lake, right? This is like in the forest a little bit.
No, it's in the forest a little bit.
Yeah. I think the trees are many, many times taller than this tower. So.
All right, you win. Let us go.
Let us go find a spot to rest, I think. So yeah, we'll find somewhere suitable to make a camp.
Sure
hopefully within like line of sight of the lake so that they can find us.
Yeah. I'm going to put you on the tower spot just to...
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, signify distance.
Yeah.
You're currently 3 squares away from each other.
Yeah. But yeah, we'll make camp.
Yeah, roll survivals or natures. If you're particularly caring about where you camp.
20.
You do a great job.
Yep. I do this a lot, so.
Yeah.
And as we set out down to make camp, I will resummon my familiar because I murdered him last session.
The show.
Okay. Yeah, and then we'll just make camp for the night.
Cool. All right. Are you keeping watch at all or just going to sleep?
Craig will... I'll stay up while you rest up, but I will fall asleep in a few hours.
I don't need that long. I think we will have plenty of time. So yeah, I mean, I have trance. I'll take the Craig will take first, and I'll take second.
Okay.
So.
Roll a perception, Craig.
Why am I not pulling my character sheet?
Oh. Here, let me
Let's
make
see.
sure nothing weird happened.
Okay, I got it.
No, nothing weird happened.
It reduced the music.
Music.
No, it's just quiet.
Okay.
It's like mysterious music, so it's not like bombastic.
Mr. Bombastic.
Bombastic.
17. Yeah, you notice that, like, it is nighttime. It's becoming colder, but like you do feel this sort of like chill run through you, and this sort of like heaviness in the air. But as you look around, you aren't able to really see anything. Roll a charisma save. So as you look out into like the wilderness, you sort of like you feel like you're seeing nothing. You feel like your ears are playing tricks on you. You feel like you're seeing, like, sometimes you're seeing a bunch of eyes, sometimes you're seeing just like incredibly giant eyes like shining in the distance. And you sort of like get something very uncommon for you, Craig. You get scared of sort of whatever might be out there hiding in the distance. And even if you wanted to, you don't think you could make yourself walk out and investigate it.
Sorry, I'm trying to compensate for Fiona.
Yeah, Fifi. She's a good girl.
She started doing this, and I can't get her to stop, so I guess this is it. This is life.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so cold. I wish I had me mother. He dozes off before Zarin comes out of trance.
Alrighty. Let me see. Roll a 1d4 to see how early you doze off. Okay, cool. Alrighty. Zarin, you finish trancing at the correct time. As that's how elves work, I think. It's like an on-off switch.
I mean,
Sounds
you just kind
fucking
of realize,
sick.
I'm good. You know.
It would be amazing.
I'd love it. Save my life.
Well, looks like Craig has already fallen asleep. So,
You see Craig like shivering almost violently while he's sleeping too.
Sure, I seeing and caring are two different things.
I know.
Devin, roll a perception.
But yeah, I'm gonna roll. Sort of as we're doing that, I'm gonna like do a perception, but also like keep eyes out and look for like any sort of unusual tracks in the area.
Sure.
11 perception.
All right. And roll an investigation as well for specifically looking for tracks.
Nature or investigation?
Yeah, sure. Nature or investigation, whichever one you prefer.
7.
7. All right. As you are walking around, I don't know, it just seems like a peaceful, calm, like fairly mild night. Sort of like really making you feel like a small little guy in the universe with these massive trees around you, but in like sort of like a like reassuring way almost.
Mm-hmm.
Just feels like it feels nice.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And you do not see any tracks?
Yeah, I figured.
Yeah. All right, ladies. Did you want to take shifts in watch?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll let Seraphina go to sleep first because she's obviously more tired.
All right. Ophelia, roll a perception for me.
8.
So, you too, much like Craig, though you don't know this, that he felt this, you have felt this feeling in the past of this sort of heaviness and this like dark feeling that you know that last time you felt this, it meant that Bitey was around. And after about 10 minutes, as you're looking around trying to see if you can see anything, you hear a voice in your head again. But it sounds a little different. And you hear it saying, "You shouldn't continue east. There's no reason for you to be there."
We're just trying to find our friends because we got lost.
Pick them up, then go north. That is where you find the wolf. Chop its head off.
Like, immediately, or can we play around a little bit?
On good terms, you will do it soon. The sooner you do it, the greater the reward.
Cool beans. I take it you're not Bitey?
No.
Can I see you, like, face to face? Can we be friends since you're asking me to do things?
Roll a perception check.
Oh, shit. Hey!
That's a persuasion, but it's a 20. Like the die is still the same die that rolls. I don't.
Thanks. My bad.
Yeah.
Sorry. My
No, it's okay.
mouse
It's
is
okay.
fucked.
No, it's fine. You don't actually see the body. You just see sort of like slightly like at the edge of your vision. You see these two absolutely massive hands swing out from the depth, like the edge of the shadows, swinging this maybe 10-foot long axe with like this massive blade as it like easily cleaves into the side of the tree. And he says, "You should know who I am." And he leaves.
Cool beans.
As you do hear, by the way, a similar to when Bitey blasted off, this sort of like imprint into a bark, but it's not nearly as loud as Bitey did it, despite seeming like it's from a more muscly person. His sounded more like the hoof like stamping instead of like punching into the tree.
Beans. I'm gonna wait for Seraphina to wake up, and once I see that she is awake, aware, and ready, I'm gonna tell her everything.
Sure thing. Yeah, the rest of the time passes without any concerns. And you wake Seraphina up at the correct hour time.
Hey, friend. I met someone new.
You met someone? We're out in the middle of the woods.
Yeah, I know.
How do you meet someone?
Well, he came up.
Wait, were they like Bitey?
Yes, but no.
Oh. Was it Meat Man?
I'm pretty sure it was Meat Man.
Did he have an axe?
He did have an axe.
It had to be Meat Man then.
Had to be. He gave me a message.
Ooh, what was it? What was it? What was it?
To get our friends and go north and to sever the head of the wolf quickly.
No, I don't know what I was gonna ask. It left. Okay. Did he say... He said, get our friends and go north. Did he say anything else besides, like, chopping
He
off the head
didn't
of the
want us
wolf?
to keep going east.
Oh, I wonder why. You need sleep.
Yeah, probably. So I'm gonna camp out, but you know what? Good luck. If you see Meat Man, he's around. So Ophelia's just gonna like tuck in somewhere and get ready to go to bed.
Sweet dreams.
All right, Seraphina, roll a perception check.
Oh my god.
Jesus.
Yeah, so you're sitting there again, peaceful, pretty warm, nice time. And like I don't know, at one point you hear what's, I guess maybe like a bunch of like branches snapping or something. Like you look around, you think maybe like a squirrel, a very large squirrel dropped a very large acorn or something. You can't quite see what it was, but it was just like a bunch of like sort of like clicking sounds or snapping or something. You know, yeah, just
I'm trying to
some
decide
odd sounds
if I'm going for it, if I'm going towards it or not. How far away was it?
As you're sort of deciding, it seems to go away on its own. It was probably about roll a, I think nature or survival, either one. You think it was probably a bit over 100 feet away?
Fine. It's everything's fine. I'm just gonna continue to like just do what I was doing, which was just kind of chilling where I am and like playing with Ollie.
All right. Yeah, you get through the rest of the night very peacefully. Pleasant sound of like waves lapping on the shore of the lake. It's a very pleasant area. And both groups are now awake in the morning.
Yay.
Do we heal back our hit points?
Yes, I need to do the long rest thing. Did it work?
No.
Damn it.
Did you press the button?
I clicked long rest button, and then do I need to do anything else?
Yeah, did it bring up a prompt?
Yeah, long rest or short rest, prompt rest for players, rest profile custom, default. You have to put you on it?
Yeah. In like the list there.
Oh, right. There it is. That's silly that it makes you do that.
No, because if only some people got
I
a
guess,
short rest.
yeah, that's fair. Alrighty.
So we now know our boys are to the east. Shall we continue the trek on?
Yes, for sure.
I didn't see anything in the middle of the night, by the way.
Maybe we're just good friends. Maybe we're like BFFs. Who knows?
Roll a perception, both groups, actually, in the morning. I don't think it would change your movement, so I'm not too worried about it.
Oh, I quit.
Craig.
Oh my gods.
What am I doing?
Roll a perception. Ophelia and Craig, as you two start making your ways, whoops, didn't mean to move you like that, Craig, along the coast in the morning, especially the girls who seem to have made their decision before you, just earlier for some reason, not because I just got to them first. They just got on the move earlier. You sort of see them walking around the edge of the lake already when you're starting to move. But you know that it's still a good couple hours of walk. You can just see them because of how flat it is over the lake.
I mean, you can just see forever because it's that water always is flat.
No, there's some curve.
Oh, is that how that
How
works?
is there curve? It's flat and then it falls over the edge of the earth.
Yeah.
Right. Oh, this is a weird homebrew round world.
Oh, of course.
No,
it's a fantasy world. It's a
fantasy world. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
that's true.
no. Yeah, no.
It's hollow and layered.
Yeah. I forgot you can just make stuff up when you're playing D&D.
Yeah, right. It's a series of turtles.
Yeah. Floating on a giant disc.
Spaghetti. I don't remember. Yeah.
Well, I can see them.
Yes, it looks like it'll take them a while to walk here.
Oh, we're gonna wait on them, I see.
Well, I'm still. I have some stuff to write down in my journal, and then it was a long day yesterday.
Zarin.
Also, you want to go look at this tower, and so they need to come here anyways.
Zarin. A man after my own heart. Yes, I love you. I love you. That's indeed we'll make them walk to us. It's perfect plan.
It is not making. This is the most efficient thing. There's no reason for us to walk for 2 hours. And then we have to find our way back here, and it's a whole thing. It is fine, okay?
You think very smartly, and I enjoy that about you.
Ophelia, you see clearly that Craig sees y'all, and they just keep going about their morning, and they don't come walking towards you at all.
I think I think I'm going to start screaming from across the lake.
Okay.
Like, hey, come on. But obviously, I don't know if it's a lot smaller because I'm small.
I imagine it sounds like one of those bicycle bells, but you can barely hear it.
Oh.
Bring, 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 bring.
If only you had a spell that would make your voice louder.
The only thing that can hear your voice is Ollie and Popcorn, and roll a Constitution save for Popcorn. Ollie's fine. As you try and scream as loud as you can, you hit this high pitched sound. You see Popcorn destabilize a little bit and then hold on as these notes hit him.
He goes a little Jello mode.
Yeah.
I don't know. Or do you think are they in trouble? They seem like I can almost hear someone screaming, I feel.
No. It's all in your head. It's just me stomach.
Serafina, seeing that they're not doing anything at this point and obviously realizing what Ophelia's trying to do, is just throwing her hands up the hell?
How far are we from the forest?
From being behind some trees?
Yeah.
Or what do you I mean, you 100 feet.
All right. I start walking towards the forest.
What is he doing? Why does he make us walk all the way to him?
What? It'll be fine.
Just wait. They'll be here soon.
Well, they're not moving.
Yes, they are. They are walking right now. I can
No,
see.
they are.
Yeah, do you keep walking or do you just keep trying to get their attention?
No, I mean we keep walking, but like
Oh, okay.
I'm pissed about it because like
yeah, it's now after midday. They're still at their camp, I guess. What are you guys doing? It's been 2 more hours and they're still at least an hour away.
I'm just
Craig's been sitting there huffing.
reading a book.
Huffing what?
Huffing.
Like huffing and
Huffing
puffing.
and puffing.
Oh, I see.
He's huffing some spray paint that he had.
Yeah, glue.
Some glue. Yeah, he's got a bunch of wood glue.
Old timey glue.
Oh, yeah, that would be so great.
Oh man.
Ugh, the stuff made
the drug part is the decayed horse flesh that accidentally got attached to it. It's thrown in there.
Yep. Oh God.
But yeah, I mean, just kind of just waiting on them at this point.
Yeah,
I mean,
we just
okay.
wait on them.
We want to go to the
is like-
tower, so there's no reason.
Let's go to the fucking tower. Let's go to the tower.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They
So
get
you
there.
guys get there, and you are all together as a group again.
Hey, we found a tower. Let's go.
What's up, lazy asses?
We're not
Dicks.
lazy. We waited for you to get to
It
the
is
location.
about 3 or 4 p.m.
If you do not want to go and see this cool tower and explore with us, then we could have done this last night. But...
There's a cool tower.
Aye.
Oh, see now
Why
you're
didn't you
not
say that to
upset
begin
us.
with?
I did.
Is
Because
it
you were
farther
like
east,
4
though?
hours away. We could. What?
4 towers? There's only one tower.
It is further east.
Ophelia is automatically going to be like, oh, hold up.
What?
East.
It is like 30 minutes. It is like 5 minutes walk.
Okay.
Come.
Ophelia might wait. Ophelia might have a point. I don't
What
know
do you
about
mean?
you guys, but Ophelia had another nighttime visitor.
Okay.
Hey. And
That sounds so naughty.
All the satyrs love me.
That was intentional.
Either that or like it's like you would say concerned, like she had her nighttime visitor, and it's like
it's she had her
suffering from
period
something
for
that
her
happens
first
at night.
time.
No, like
I had a nighttime
like
visitor.
she has some sort of specifically nighttime delusion.
The angry
I
red
mean, I've
panda
also
came
had a
and
nighttime
visited me.
delusion. I've also had a nighttime delusion, so like,
Yeah.
it's not that delusional.
I'm very lucky. I don't see things.
I did hear some voices and see some eyes in the trees the other night. Last night. A couple of hours ago, actually. You see Craig like turn and look around into the trees and like squint his eyes.
It's still pretty spooky out there, Craig. Like, you're glad your
Aye.
whole group is around you. It's
Does
you
Craig
feel like you're always hearing bushes like rustle and stuff like that, especially as you starting to get closer to the tower.
do I feel like okay, so you said especially as I start to get closer to the tower.
Uh-huh.
So what did your friend say exactly?
To stop going east, go east no further. Go north. Behead the wolf. Get reward.
Yes, we knew they wanted us to kill this wolf before, and really, this tower is not that far. It is like right here. It is not really any more east than where we are now. Really.
But it could be just far enough east.
This is semantics. It is right here.
And right here could be the only
And
place we shouldn't go.
we do not know of any other civilizations that have made their home in this forest. So I'm interested to see what kind of people would make a large tower in a forest that all the trees are towering above it. It makes little sense to me, you know? Why would you put tower when trees are so much bigger?
To hide treasure.
No, you hide
I
treasure
think-
in like hole, not in tower. It's not hiding.
You
If
hide
you
a-
build a big structure, it is not hiding.
You hide things that you do not
In
want to
plain
get
sight.
down.
You
hidden
no.
in
You
plain
build
sight.
towers to protect and to like be able to see farther.
I'm telling you about repugnant.
Cool.
Everyone roll a perception check as you're looking at the tower from the outside.
Oh, I finally rolled above a 10.
Ophelia.
Nice.
Doing great today.
Serafina, though it's very covered in like moss and like covered by branches and leaves and stuff. Oh god damn it! I don't have a token for it. Can I show from here?
You can just post the image into Discord or
Yeah,
into
that's
the
fair.
directly into the chat window. Works too in Foundry.
Okay, cool. Foundry. That one.
Well, perhaps we should just.
How do I put it
check.
into chat?
Just like copy and paste the text or the image
okay.
into.
I see.
Just
for
like you
some
do in
reason, I
Discord.
didn't think it would be able to do that. Yeah.
Yeah, well, I have. It's part of one of the modules I use.
I see.
Pretty sure that still works. You just Control V it in. Maybe not.
Nope, does not.
Then just paste it in
Lied to
Discord.
me. It's okay. I'll put it in Discord. Yeah. Yeah. Ophelia and Serafina, you both see the symbol.
Do I recognize it?
It's a fairly common religious symbol. Roll a religion check. The DC is only 10.
With the
Or you
way
could
I
press-
have been rolling tonight.
Or
Or
you
you
can
can
hit
press the letter
J
J.
and go to the lore tab.
That's what I was thinking that it
Yeah.
was, but like,
Yeah.
it's
No, you
more
can
of
do
a
that.
is Serafina gonna remember this?
Yeah. No, she would be able to, yeah. It's a very, very common symbol.
Okay.
The second most worshipped deity.
Tower is that bad?
Say what?
I don't think the tower is that bad.
Okay.
I don't agree.
Why?
Yeah, something's off. I don't want to go in anymore.
Why not? You wanted
But
to
you
go
s-
like 5 times this morning. I just pulled
I
you
did.
by your.
It's just Craig is like, as he's talking, he's like shuffling his feet and like kind of backing away from it. I just don't think it's a good idea. I mean, maybe if we like double check with those things first.
But we can't
Meg.
exactly call for them.
Why
They
not?
just show up when they show up when they want, not when we
What-
want them to.
What did you call them? It was like
Bitey
Chompy and
Bitey and Meat Man.
Meat Man. You hear Craig just starts yelling, Bitey! Meat Man! I guess nobody's gonna answer, so we should go.
I feel like
I
it's
mean-
safe. Like,
Yeah,
I
would
mean,
you like
with
to do
that,
anything else before you enter? Alrighty.
check for traps.
Investigate.
I mean, the symbol is for one of the.
Give me luck. You did not give me luck.
Do you have
You do not spot any traps.
Rufia? Next time
What?
you mess with those, can you add like domains and like alignments to the deities?
Yeah,
Just whenever.
it's on the. They're all listed on the TLDR one.
Oh, see, I was reading the not TLDR.
Yeah, I know.
But the alignments particularly.
Oh, the domains. Yeah, the alignment isn't.
Why are we on a hex map?
Are we? 1 second.
The map, the like picture is.
Oh, I see. Yeah. It's just a really weird construction style they had. These people. As you walk in and into the base level of this tower, you do see some like a incredibly old wooden desk with paper. Most of the other desks are smashed. There's a couple of journals and bottles on one of the desks, a couple of bookcases. However, in contradiction to the image, the staircase up has been completely smashed, and you just see a hole in the ceiling.
Kirk kind of grins a little bit. He's like, see, we cannot continue.
Oh, there is also a... Sorry, I forgot to add this into the picture because I don't have a token for it on Roll20. A religious-looking pedestal at the north side of the room.
Is this like a book or a tome on the table here?
On the table?
Yeah.
Yes. Actually, sorry, there's one other thing I should mention. As you look around the walls of the room, you do notice that the walls are painted in a mural of some sort. But it does look like it's been not only damaged by time, but like purposefully by some weapons. So it takes some real like looking at to figure out what it might be. On the table, yes, you do see a couple notebooks and some vials. Most of the vials look either broken or like there's either no liquid in them or the liquid is like very minimal and sort of like dried up from time. But yeah, this table seems to be more intact than the others.
I would like to look at these books, even though I'm probably not going to be able to figure anything out.
Investigation. Are you helping, Zarin?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, Zarin, as you're looking through, you do find what appears to be a few religious books, as well as that also share the sigil of Amcilia on them, as well as what appears to be sort of like in one of these scrolls. It appears to be some sort of story with little drawings, little panel drawings next to the like sort of sections of words. You, however, what languages do you speak? Elvish, Infernal, Common. Yeah, you like it's very, the writing's very worn out by time, but you would be able to sort of piece together what it's talking about.
Okay. Is it just like a child story?
What does that mean?
Like a fairy tale?
Is it like a comic book? Or like a fairy tale or a fable?
Roll a perception check.
Wait, do we read it from left to right or right to left? Is it manga?
You read it from left to right. It's not manga. You can tell by the large capitalized letters.
The manga D&D wall.
Zarin, as you're sort of like looking through the words you can understand and looking at the images and looking around you at sort of these murals on the wall, you think that this parchment seems to like describe the story of the murals on the wall and have like its own little like smaller painting of it.
Okay.
Zarin.
Yes, Craig.
Ophelia, you do see that there's a pretty bowl that's on the pedestal at the top of the room.
Oh, I definitely want to check that out.
I don't think this is a very good place to be.
Why do you think this, Craig?
Just looking around and the feeling that I've got, but the walls. I mean, look at them. There's damage everywhere. There's either things that shouldn't be found here, or there's things that need to be found.
This is a very old building, Craig. It looks like the forest has started to retake it. There is nothing... This is not, a sign of worry.
So forests make sword marks on the walls to get rid of things that they don't like.
Are there sword marks? Did I miss that?
You said weapon marks.
Yes, I did say there were weapon
Oh.
marks.
Gotcha. I missed that then. Well, regardless. It doesn't look like anyone has been here in a very long time, Craig.
I'm not concerned about how long it's been. I'm concerned about the reasoning.
Whatever troubles were brought to this tower are from millennia past, Craig. There's no... I don't think something is going to jump out of the wall and attack us.
Things you shouldn't say to Rufio.
Why? Just because I've done
it before?
I'll scrap. I don't give a fuck.
I don't know. There's a lot of nonsense going on around here. I don't like any of it.
I think
I thought it was going to be fun, Zarin.
Well, you have the nonsense. You are the one who is not having fun exploring. I have found this very interesting book and scroll combination with Serafina. It is describing the murals that are on these walls. Speaking of, what do these murals look like?
I have a correction from earlier.
Okay.
It wasn't 3 levels above the top level. It's 3 levels total.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
I mean, the stairs are out, so I mean, nothing we can really do.
I had, I know, but I had my maps labeled wrong and just thought I had an extra map than I did. I just wanted to make sure that the numbers were right in people's heads and notes.
Craig's gonna wander around out towards the door a little bit.
All right.
And I kind of like to step out and inspect some of the vines and stuff that are growing up the side.
Okay.
Or inside, if there's any that are leading up.
Like if there's a, what are you looking for about them? Climbable?
Yeah.
Yeah, roll a nature check.
It has to do with trees, so I get advantage, right?
Is that a thing?
I don't know.
No, he has advantage on identifying stone.
On stone. Uh-huh.
Nah, we'll talk about it later.
16. You do think that it is possible that you could get up to like the second story window by one of these vines, but you don't see one that would. You think it would take quite the platforming to like get around and up even higher.
All right, I'll climb up it and whatever they do.
All right, give me an athletics check. You guys see Craig going out the door.
Okay, yeah, he's looking around outside.
Fuck yeah.
I guess he's something has spooked Craig.
You're having a very hard time getting a grip on these vines, and because of like your
I imagine that I get halfway there.
You're making some progress, and then you get to like a part of a vine that's like really mossy and wet, and it's just incredibly slippery. And you sort of like squeeze your hands into it, but that just causes them to like slip off, and like you just fall backward onto the ground.
Yeah.
Make a falling is what? Con or strength?
Acrobatic.
It's not that high. It's not that high, so it's not damage.
Acrobatic.
You're fine.
Am I? No, I'd be fine from that height, though.
Yeah, you're fine from that height. You do roll 10 feet away, though.
Okay.
Do we hear him hit the ground, right?
Yeah, you hear his
Go.
You hear him
Go,
thud.
go.
Yeah.
Oh no!
Hey!
I don't know what he was trying to do, but it doesn't sound like he was successful.
No, I don't think so. I did not know. He was so excited to come this morning and yesterday. I do not know why he has changed his tune so much.
I mean, I don't know either. Like he's spooked. He's usually excited to do these things, right?
Yes, I think so. But I think let us continue.
I mean, to be fair, like Meatman did say that we weren't supposed to continue east, and like
we are not
technically have gone further east.
Correct.
Not really. This is basically where we were.
Oh, I needed to open.
Had we not gone to the had we camped here, you would have found us here, and then we did not go any more east. See, this is we did not travel for like one day to get here. This is where we already were.
I guess you're right. I want to.
Yeah, but they were over here when they got told not to go east.
Yeah, but they said they said they could come to us. We didn't travel any hexes.
Is that something to?
Yeah, just look at the rest of the stuff in the room.
The hexes aren't anything. That was
No, she was pointing to the books on the table.
Oh, these books.
This.
Roll an investigation.
Oh my god. Finally.
As you look through this, you see actually that very similar to what Ricky found on the other table. You find two more of these like expandable scrolls that seem to have paintings of like murals and stories next to them.
Are they the same paintings of like what's on the wall?
They appear to be different. They do not look
them?
like the one on the wall or each other. Yes, you'd be able to read them.
Okay.
It is also damaged like the other one, but like you'd be able to read words and read parts of it.
What does the murals show?
Yes, I will get to that now.
Okay.
So, sorry. Which page is it on? It is, what the fuck? That one. All right. So, Zarin, as you're looking at the scroll, the words that you're able to make out, one appears to be a name spelled out like phonetically in Elvish as Lyalanth. I put it in chat. Oh, I put it as your name though. And you see words for like corrupted and sort of like possessed. It's a much like, it's an ancient version of Elvish, so even though it is the same language, there are like some subtle differences in how words are used. And you see it seems to be a story about him attacking a village of elves. And the painting next to it appears to just be this incredibly tall and strong warrior sort of looking dryad with this like dark drippy skin, and like all of the leaves that it should have seem to have like dried up and fallen off, just like standing over this crumbling village. In the next panel, you see that he is now in a new location with these sort of white barked trees from the painting, and you see what to be a fairly common depiction of Amcilia standing on the other side of the grove that he's standing on, and sort of like holding her hand out. And this is actually, this panel is like split horizontally into two. And in the second one, you see sort of like wood reaching out from the white tree behind him and like grappling him and holding him. In the third panel, it is 3 horizontal panels. You see collecting a mushroom that looks familiar to you. You see collecting water from a well that has a reflection of the moon in it. And you see collecting sap from underneath this flower that I don't know how much you know about nature. Roll a nature check.
I mean, I'm that's one of the things I kind of do, but yeah.
Okay, cool. It appears to be some sort of foxglove.
Okay.
And the notes you can just see all seem to be like mentioning collecting ingredients for a elixir of some kind. In the fourth panel, you see Amcilia kneeling head to head with what appears to be a giant ice-themed wolf. And a tear coming out of the wolf's eye and her collecting it in a vial.
Celium is collecting the tear?
Yes. And then in the fifth panel, you see another 3 horizontals. There's her cutting a twig from a white bark tree with a glowing blade. I have these all written down. I can send them to you, by the way.
Thank God.
Yeah. Sorry. Cutting a twig from one of the white branch trees. It has 6 leaves on it. And she muddles the leaves in a wonderful looking white bowl with her sigil on it in color. That seems to have like this glowing aura around it. And then the third panel is her mixing all the other ingredients into the bowl. Then in the 6th of the 7 paintings, you see her pouring this drink down the evil dryad's throat as it's trapped against the tree. And then in the 7th panel, he is no longer dark barked. He has the same white bark as the trees and has these maple like leaves as his hair, these red maple leaves. And the vines on the tree are no longer holding him.
I didn't know that you could make an elixir to turn someone Canadian.
Yeah, it's called.
It's called Crown Royal.
Listen, I love Crown.
It's called poutine.
It is called poutine.
Okay.
What you do? Oh yeah, Ophelia, you were looking at the bowl.
Yes, I was.
Yeah, as you walk up, you notice that very quickly, unlike everything else in the room, the bowl looks perfectly clean. Where is it? I lost it. There it is. Show image, show players.
Oh, so it's definitely an offering bowl.
I think it's a muddling bowl.
Yeah, roll a perception check. Oh. You see that it's a very nice clean bowl. The gold does seem sort of to be some sort of like actual gold that's in there. You're not sure what the green is, but it looks like it's a very truly like beautiful green color.
It's gonna like dust off the top respectfully and put it back where it's supposed to go.
It doesn't smell like death at all.
Yep, I'm not about it. You know what I mean? Just respectfully be like, you're not, You can eat, but not at my table.
All right. So what's everyone going to do now?
Were those panels on the wall?
They seem to match up with the larger murals on the wall.
Okay.
You notice
about...
anyone who like sort of, I guess, Zarin, would you have told people what it was out loud?
What?
The mural and the scroll and stuff, or just read
yeah, I
through
mean,
it
I assume like
yourself?
as you were going through it, that was us sort of experiencing it all together.
So yeah, everyone roll a perception as he's like sort of telling this.
Can I also know about the books that I was looking at after this?
Yes, of course. Yeah. I feel bad just talking for that long in a row, so I just wanted to make sure I asked you what you were doing. Yeah. That's honestly like my worst thing about a DM is sometimes I don't describe things as much as I should because I feel bad about talking that much.
That's fair. I mean,
I love all the details.
You just have to think of it like a cutscene, you know? You know.
Yes. So, yeah, Zarin, Craig, and Ophelia, you all notice that most of the damage that's done is actually over the ingredients part of the mural on the walls, and then Lyolanth when he's good. So like the mushrooms, the flowers, the well, and like the wolf's like face area, and then like Lyolanth's like transformation. It looks like they specifically like broke off like where the leaves were and stuff like that, and like damaged that area.
So
I tried so hard to get AI to generate these murals.
I bet you did. I was going to be really impressed.
I have a couple of them, but not enough to be like worth using. And then I would have had to have like gone through and damaged them on my own. So F that. I guess, I would just judge it off of Ricky's.
If you showed it to us without them damaged, it would have been fine.
Yeah.
I don't like the story this tells.
Why not, Craig? It seems like this
seems rather good in comparison to our friends.
What do you mean? What?
Creatures in the night scaring people. Telling them to stay away. This looks exactly like what they would want us to stay away from. Something that could do away with them.
I mean, I do not... How do you say? This almost looks more like fables, not as full as like a real story.
So hearing voices is just a story, and this is a fable, and that, and this, and that. Really, they all sound the same to me.
Craig, are you okay?
I don't want to be here, Zarin. I don't think it's a good idea.
Why? What are you so scared of, Craig?
Look, you see, they want the tears of the wolf. Correct?
This wolf, this does not sound like the wolf that they are talking about.
Listen, hear me out. If it were, or some descendant, or some possible replacement, and they needed to cry, what's the best way to keep it from crying ever again?
But Craig, this is a different wolf.
Don't care.
The wolf that is shown in this mural, this is made of ice and cold. This wolf they are asking us to find is it is not the same theme. It is like a shadow wolf almost.
I don't like it. Wolves are wolves. They're all friends and family in my book.
I wish you would stop talking like one sentence before you do, Craig. Because when you don't have good retort, you just say random shit that makes no sense. But yes, there are two wolves, but they are very different in their description. And this, at the end of the day, this person here, this Lyanas, they do not look like they are a good person. It looks like here they destroy village. Corrupt.
And then was redeemed.
No, that is not what the story shows, Craig.
It is what the story shows.
No, redemption comes from your own choices, not from you being given magic syrup that makes you not evil anymore. That is not redemption. That is being saved.
They gave them a syrup.
Yes.
So they did turn them Canadian.
No, you do not become redempted by redemption. You do not gain redemption by it being forced upon you. It is a choice you make. That is what makes it redemption. Otherwise, it is, forcibly changing someone that is evil. Or purification of some corruption that is deep within them.
But...
And didn't
it just sounds wrong
the
to
murals
me.
Talked about corruption in the beginning, that he was corrupted.
Yes.
So she was just healing him.
But exactly. Have you ever thought about it from their perspective?
Okay.
What, that they wanted to be evil?
They wanted the corruption.
But no, see, Craig, that is not the nature of
That's not corruption.
Well, no, I was gonna say not the nature
not corruption to them.
Craig, you do not need to argue just for sake of arguing. It is okay. We forgive you.
Okay. I have many points.
This is
forgiveness is where it starts.
This is inherently a good story. There was a entity, a dryad that was corrupted, that had something happen to him. Then this goddess came, created cure for the corruption, and helped him become uncorrupted.
I don't trust her.
She is empirically not a bad entity. She is good deity.
She's good at getting in people's heads.
Yes, this is religion. I'm glad you learn. But she...
Craig, do you not like religion?
No.
She is one who has big heart and has caring and kindness for humanity. You cannot say that you do not trust them. Deities do not get the choice. They are not people. They do not get the choice to be contrary
to be trusted or not trusted?
No, they do not get the choice to act contrary to their nature. You could not have a good deity that chooses to do something evil, because that is not how they work. They have their own rules that they must abide by.
I think you're giving deities less credit than they deserve.
No, I'm giving entities like this more credit because they have their own rules that they must follow by. The same way that an evil deity, an evil creature, like devil, cannot act contrary to its nature. You can always trust someone that is evil to be evil. That is the way of the world.
I do not trust anybody that has such a high level of influence on many people.
That is fair, but to say that you do not trust because, like, you think, oh, they are a good, they say they are good, but I don't trust them, even though they...
I trust no one who says they are good.
Well, that is a piss-poor take on the world, Craig, and you will find very few friends thinking this way.
It's about doing good, not saying good.
She's doing good in the mural, Craig! Look at it!
But I've never seen her do good.
Right there in the mural, Craig. Look.
Anybody
Look at
can
the good
paint
that she is
a
doing. This is proof you just asked for.
anybody can paint a mural of somebody doing good.
Okay, again, you argue point that doesn't
Wait.
matter. This is story that we are looking at, Craig. You could say, oh, they could just paint anything. Yes, you're right. But that doesn't stop the fact that this is a story with a bowl that is sitting right there.
I do not care about the bull, and he like throws his hand out.
But again, you argue for sake of arguing. The fact that this is a story that we see, and you know, you can take it how you will, but I think this is good story.
So what do we do with this pristine bowl in this awful, smelly place we should not be in? We do not have the tears of some wolf. Are there any wolves nearby?
Craig, if you don't want to be here, you can go sit outside. Nearby?
Yeah.
Roll a perception. You're in wolf country.
Nope.
You don't hear any wolves, but you do hear some. You feel like you hear some wolves. You have an auditory hallucination of some wolves.
Did you hear that? They're coming.
Craig.
I heard the ravings of a madman.
Craig, you can wait outside if you do not want to be here. We will be out in a little bit.
Quick! Barricade the door! You see him go and run and flip over the table and drag it to the door.
I'm just like calmly walking over to these guys.
Okay, Seraphina's been sitting on this table while all of that unfolded.
Reading through it all.
Just like listening to them, but also like flipping through the scrolls that she found.
Yep. Like a magazine while you're taking a dump.
Yeah. So Seraphina, you see someone familiar in the first panel of your mural. This white-barked red maple leaf dryad, Lyalanth. Only this time, he's standing across from two satyrs. One of them incredibly burly, holding an absolutely giant battle axe. And the other one, not quite as muscular as he is, but still incredibly muscular. And also he appears to have some sort of necklace and staff. And while you have
satyrs, you said?
Yes, they are standing over a dead unicorn.
Oh.
And the only words you can really make out are Lyalanth, Uzarel, and Akphalos.
That was not how I was spelling Uzarel.
That's fine. I've probably spelled it more than one way. Evil things love X's in their names.
That's very correct.
Kingdom Hearts.
Those are just
Kingdom Hearts.
And
they're just nobodies.
Right? Yeah. Call it. Sorry. Seraphina, as you see Akphalos, you know Sylvan, and you read that, and you know that means headless. And in the next panel, you see Lyalanth clearly losing a fight to these two satyrs. Similarly to the first mural, set of 7, in the third panel, you see him collecting the mushrooms, the sap, and the water. You see him putting those ingredients into just a normal-looking bowl, not the fancy one that the other one was mixed in. And you see him cutting into his wooden barky arm and some, you don't know what dryads have necessarily, but some sort of liquid coming out of him into the bowl.
It's maple syrup.
In the 6th panel, you see him putting whatever was in this bowl onto the head of a very large war maul. And then in the war maul, a sort of like a warhammer, but even bigger.
Okay.
And not necessarily like shaped as evenly at the top, like as a warhammer usually is, I would say.
Okay.
And then in the 7th panel, it is him back with a glowing war maul as you see him standing off against Meatman and Uzurel.
When you say he,
sorry, Akfelos and Uzurel. Okay. And then on the 3rd scroll, you see Lyalanth standing over the battled, pummeled, and beaten body of Akfelos, holding the giant battle axe. And then you see
Lyalanth standing over both of them?
No, just one of them.
Just, okay.
Yeah.
Standing over which one? Sorry.
The larger, more muscular one with the battle axe. In the 2nd panel, you see him standing in that white-barked grove in a like showdown one-on-one against Uzurel. Still with that glowing maul in his hands. In the 3rd panel, he seems to be losing the fight to Uzurel. In the 4th panel, you see Uzurel standing over Lyalanth, sort of like pridefully like mocking him, and Lyalanth is on his knees praying. On the 5th panel, you see Uzurel the Satyr stabbing Lyalanth through the chest with his hand like a dagger and pushing him up against the like trunk of one of the trees. And then in the 6th panel, you see Lyalanth smile, this sort of like sap leaking from his body down Uzurel's arm as he reaches out, grabs Uzurel's arm with one hand and reaches back and touches the tree with another. And then in the 7th panel, you see the tree fully enveloping both of them. And, you know, if you are unclear on anything, just feel free to ask me to repeat or post this.
Just post it.
Yeah.
So I can look at
Craig does not see any of these. He is guarding the door behind a table.
Wait, how do you say the name of the headless one? It means headless?
Akfelos.
Akfelos?
Yeah. I guess it would be Akephalos if I were pronouncing it in Greek, but it's
Akfelos.
But it's Akfelos, yeah.
I mean, that's Meatman and Bitey, right?
No, Akfelos is not Bitey. Uzrael seems to be Meatman, right?
No.
I thought
Uzrael is Bitey.
Akfelos seems to be... No, Bitey is trying to bring... Bitey is trying to bring
Uzurel back, yes. But in this painting, it seems to be Uzurel and Meatman.
So okay. Uzurel... Okay, Akfelos is Meatman.
Yes.
Yeah.
Ugh, change those notes because I flipped that up.
Yes, you do not see Bitey in these depictions.
Gotcha. The Uzurel, I remember the name, but I thought that was Bitey's name.
It's okay. Yeah, no.
Yeah, Bitey...
Yeah, that's who he wants us
told
to
us that he's trying to bring... Yeah, he wants to bring back his father, and I knew his father to be Uzurel.
Correct.
Gotcha.
An evil satyr.
Who gathered the ingredients for the anointing?
Oh, Lyalanth did.
So he anoints the Warhammer.
And then goes to battle the two satyrs.
And he's the one wielding it? Okay.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. So he was losing the fight, and then he gathers his shit.
Uh-huh.
Loses the fight, and then takes both of them into the tree.
Takes one of them into the tree after killing
I was meaning both of them, himself and the one he was fighting. Sorry.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that's my bad.
Yeah. So in the first panel, they're talking over a dead unicorn.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, gotcha. Wait, I forgot. Yeah, yes.
Gotcha.
Trying to make sure that the notes I paste are correct because
And Uzarel
edited them.
Is the one with the staff, right? In the first panel?
Yes.
Okay.
And the sap is from what we think is a foxglove?
Yes, some sort of foxglove plant.
Is there something like it's probably investigation, but it also could be nature, I guess. I know foxgloves are poisonous, so like that rings my bell. Is there a way or a thing I could roll to look at the mixture from what I can see on the murals and see if something comes to me?
I mean, you can try and investigate and look at them more closely, but you don't see nothing.
Yeah. Not shit.
Yeah.
I'm like, foxgloves are poisonous, but I guess it works for somebody.
Ophelia was born from a foxglove, right?
Yeah, on a nice spring day.
Okay.
Is there any way to tell temporally when these two stories happened? Presumably, the second one is after the first one, right?
Correct.
Okay.
The ones that I found are after what Zaren found.
Let's see. I'm trying to think of if there would be, and there probably would be, either because there would be some sort of this age / this age type of thing. You think that these things happened maybe 500 to 700 years ago, 500 to 700, between the first story and the second story. But then the second story and the third story probably happened all together.
Yeah, they were connected.
Sorry, not 500 to 700 years ago. 500 to 700 years. Wait, I don't know how. Yeah, 500 to 700 years before the second story, which would be 1500 to 1700 years before this, at least. At least.
It was in Jesus times. It don't matter.
Yeah, it was in Jesus times. It was in dinosaur Jesus times.
And other than headless, can I see if I know, because it is in Sylvan, I'm assuming obviously Fae, if I can do a history check or something on Oxfellos to see if I know anything more about him?
Sure. Yeah, history would work.
Not that I probably will know anything, but hey, why not? Nope, don't know a thing.
Nope. Don't know nothing. You know that one thing, which is just that the stronger an evil entity is, the harder it is to summon back.
So, and from these scrolls, Meatman appears to have died. Yes?
Yes.
And the fact that he's back now.
Did?
Yes. Did I? Yeah. Lyle
you said I just have him that he was beaten.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I was trying to word it better. I should have said killed. Yeah.
Okay.
Kills Oxfellos. Okay. Are these like, just clarification, are these like fables? Are these something that like we would have heard as like children kind of thing, or is this like new information?
This would be new information to all of you.
Okay. So like
anything...
Go ahead.
You go.
So like we I kind of, considering they only come out at night and they're kind of in shadows, I was kind of maybe thinking that Meat Man and Bitey like were not necessarily that good, but like going over these scrolls, they're really not that good.
I mean, I thought the abduction and murder of innocent people would have given you that.
Yeah, but now it seems like 10 times worse.
What? Serial murderers are not that bad in your books?
They're not as unheard of in my book. I remember, man, I lived on the streets for a while, like...
I thought you lived in the Feywild for a while.
Since I've come back from the Feywild, I've lived on the streets because I don't have a home.
Well, regardless, you know, abducting and murdering people is not good people. What did you say?
Well, no, I already knew that they...
Sorry.
I already knew that they weren't good. I'm just saying that now they're, like, really not good.
Does, can Craig make another perception check while they're doing all this and he's kind of like paranoid at the door?
What are you looking for?
Listening, looking out the door and just paranoid.
Yeah, sure. You actually don't notice anything out of the ordinary this time.
Kind of wander back on over. All right, it seems safe for now.
Oh, thank you for giving us your blessing, Craig.
I still don't think we should be here.
Well,
what did you find?
Okay, do you have a pen? I can go over all of them for you.
I need you to go in excruciating detail in your voice.
I mean, I can.
Word for word, everything that Rufio said. Starting with the first mural.
I mean, I have notes. I could do it.
I know you could. Please don't.
Yeah. Is there anything else at this level?
I mean, you've only specifically looked at book stuff on these two tables and at this bowl that Ophelia sort of ignored.
Yeah, I mean, like the bowl. I'm gonna take the bowl, but I was saying, like, are these books here and like?
Yeah, but they look pretty terrible.
What is highlighted in the Scooby-Doo highlight, Rufio?
Just these three things.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Then yeah, I mean the bowl I'll go and take and put into my pack. How big is it? Yeah.
About.
He's like, oh, I don't know what to do with that.
8 inches wide at the mouth. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll take that and put it in my pack.
Okay.
I think do we want to look up on the upper levels?
The stairs are collapsed.
I would think that there might be something that, if we so wish to go against these so dark individuals, perhaps there's something up there that could help us.
I mean, regardless, I think the more information we have, the better prepared we would be for anything that comes our way.
Anything that came here obviously didn't want us to go up there, so we should leave.
Then leave, Craig. If you do not want to adventure and explore with us, then don't explore with us. This is your choice.
Okay.
If you don't want to do this job, do not take the job. Okay?
But I cannot go alone. It's just okay. The voices.
Wait down here while we go upstairs somehow.
I can get you upstairs. How tall is the ceiling?
The ceiling is about 20 feet above you.
20 feet?
Yeah.
How the stairs, are there like, is it like completely collapsed, or is it like just a section is missing and we could like potentially get up to the next section and go up?
No, it is totally broken down into rubble.
Yeah, but it's a stack of rubble, right? Like
It is a stack of rubble, yeah. So it would be like
So,
6 feet
question.
high.
Okay.
Rufio, question.
Yeah.
So if the central pillar of this building that holds up the upper floors is destroyed, what's holding up the upper floors?
Look, I didn't.
The
I was going to ask him
walls.
that.
It's very well constructed. Yeah, it's really good construction.
And what direction does water go?
Water goes
Downhill.
How old is the tower?
Always downhill is the only answer you ever need for that question.
From higher to lower.
What has restoration on the building? You have vines outside of it. Vines are invasive.
Yeah.
Yeah, how is this building still standing?
Magic. Vines.
That's the right answer.
Does it look like the Rufio?
Yeah.
Second floor. Does it look like there are stairs going from second to third?
Yes.
Okay. And can I see like, can we can see like we can see the second floor from where we are, right?
Yeah.
Ophelia, do you want to come with me and we can explore?
Yes, I do.
Okay. I'm gonna.
Why do y'all get to have all the fun?
I'm
I got
gonna
wings.
sort of like step backwards, and as I step backwards, this like red like smoke will sort of like envelop my body as I teleport to the second level.
What the fuck? Map, where are you?
You vision.
Sorry. Yeah, well, it doesn't matter. The map isn't there.
So dark in here! Craig, you were right. It is darkness and this is all.
It is evil.
Oh God, I was right. No.
By science.
Yes. Okay, cool. No, let me finish all of it. That one, except there.
There we go. Oof.
So we got Zarin and Ophelia flying up. Yeah, this seems to be a actually still has several rows of books available. You do see what appears to be another like some books. And then over here you see a table that appears to have some vials and bottles set up for like experiments with alchemy and potions.
Mm-hmm.
And over in this area with this chair, you also see more sort of like experimentation and like just like clutter.
Gotcha. Well,
I'm gonna send Ollie up there too, because Ollie can tell me what's going on.
How high can a person jump? What are the jump rules?
Your vertical jump is equal to 3 plus your strength modifier.
So you can jump 8 feet into the air.
Oh, Jesus.
No, not 8. His strength mod's not 5.
All right, you're right. It's what, 4?
3.
2? 3? 3. That's it. 3. Sorry, you can jump 6 feet into the air.
My strength should be higher than that, shouldn't it?
No, it can't be above 17 at level 1.
Yeah.
Or 3.
Yeah, we had this discussion.
For point buy,
Zarin
15 is the max you can do,
yes.
plus 2.
Touche. Anyways, I will tell Seraphina. Seraphina,
Yes, Craig.
stand on my head.
I was gonna try to climb some of the vines.
No. Just stand on me head.
I'm still not gonna be able to reach the ceiling. You're kind of short.
Love, just listen. Stand on me head.
Guess I'll stand on his head.
Right. As soon as she stands on his head,
Yeah.
I will double in size and go full barrel and jump. So would that double my jump height?
No.
I mean, it makes it so you don't have to jump nearly as high.
I mean, I'm twice as
8,
tall.
15.
There are the jump rules. If you move 10 feet, that's what you can jump. You can jump 6 feet.
Yep.
If you move 10 feet.
Yeah, but
before
we're
the jump.
talking realistically if I've doubled in size.
We're talking. There's rules for this.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
6, 14.
realistic rules.
Seraphina would be able to make it up, but you would not.
Oh, I know, I can't.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, Seraphina, make a acrobatics check.
Because
and
realistically, you
then
double in
a
size. You're what,
dex
8
save,
feet?
as you are like suddenly like launched into the air.
You really get wider than you get taller.
Wow.
The fuck do you want your barrel?
Acrobatics.
Oh god, I thought you said athletics, and I was like, can it not be
No,
acrobatics?
no.
Yay!
All right,
Yay!
yes, you are able to sort of like, as you are launched off of the keg, sort of like jump off of him and do a nice flip into the room with your friends.
3-point landing.
Hey, throw down a rope.
I throw down a coiled rope. Whomp.
Thanks. I grab it and I go outside.
You would do well after he does that. You would do well in the Feywild.
He asked for a rope.
I know. But we both know that that's not actually what he meant. But what you did, you would do well in the Feywild.
Yes, but I am worried about the structural integrity of this tower, and he, I think, is the most heavy out of all of us, especially with his
now.
Prodigious girth that he has expended to.
So what's your plan now?
I mean, I'm sure he can
Craig,
climb on the outside
in
and
a
get up
keg?
here. I'm sure he can do this.
Yeah, now that he's
I mean,
bigger.
we're just gonna start looking around. I mean, you know.
I climb
Going
up
over
the
to
side.
the bookshelf.
Craig, you
Sure,
are
I
able to
can get
climb
it
up
up.
to the side in your increased size and get up to this hole in the wall and come inside.
Perfect. And then that's done because that lasts a minute.
Yeah. It perfectly wears off as you're like stepping into the room.
As he's taking the big step across the gap.
Yeah,
So he's like,
oh no!
You see, Seraphina, trust me.
But yeah, we'll
I
start
mean,
looking
that
around
was
real
pretty
quick.
impressive.
Cool.
And fun.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, it was fun.
I guess the alternative was you could have just ridden on my back as I climbed up the side, but I don't think that's nearly as heroic.
Alrighty. Let me know which of the 3 areas you would like to investigate. Books, clutter, or experiment table.
Yeah,
Give
is this
me
a
an
broken chest or is
investigation
this nothing?
that is let's say it's a broken chest. Yeah, actually, yeah. 4 areas. Broken chest 2.
18 on this guy.
Sure thing.
4 on the books.
They are all like math and like recipes and stuff. It's all like alchemy, these books that you've seen so far. Like alchemy and
Gross.
really dense religious texts.
Gross.
Like they're doing like sacred geometry kind of stuff.
Sacred geometry.
I don't like math. Do I need to do one for like each area of the
No.
bookcases?
No.
Just In general, all of these books are math.
Yeah, most of them. That's all you're finding. As you are looking over this table, you actually see what looks like someone trying to figure out the measurements and practice making the elixir that Amcilia was making. Yeah, you see that there is a like finished, like, you know how like fantasy vials, you'll have like the curly one that spins down into a dropper, and
yeah, I mean those are real things, but yeah,
I know, but this one is not set up correctly because it's in a fantasy world. So it looks like they completed something, but the liquid in whatever that vial was has dried up. You don't know if it was made incorrectly or just like it needs some sort of specific storage. But whatever is in there doesn't appear to be good anymore. But you do find their notes that appear to have the amounts of reagents needed for making it.
You said it was in a vial?
No, it's in like a beaker.
Oh.
Sorry, I may have said vial, but I meant it's in an open container type of thing.
I was going to say if it's in a vial and we can't use it, that makes it not viable.
Viable.
What language are the notes written in?
The notes are written in Elvish.
Okay. Does it look like an elf wrote them? Like
yes, it's a very delicately
you know what I mean.
calligraphy handwritten like recipe.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, if there's anything substantial enough to take, I'll take that, but other than that, you can go to the next person.
You do find, as you're sort of looking through the drawers, 2 small vials that do seem to still have a functioning, slightly glowing red liquid in them that you quickly seem to think are 2 healing potions based on seeing many of them throughout your life.
Yeah. Okay, cool. I'll pocket those.
Yeah, you rolled high enough for that.
Yeah.
No, not 112. 2.
Yeah. Are you doing the same potion rolls that I do?
Yes. Okay. Action, full heal, bonus action roll.
Okay.
Is there a specific potion of healing you have that does that? I have 2, so I don't know if I already have it or if that's a newer thing even.
No, I don't think you have it. I'm going to see if I can find it.
Yeah, that's fine. Ophelia, lots of stuff. You don't know what he's working on, but you do see like a glowy weapon in one of the drawings on one of the pages, but not much else that like you can like figure out. Craig, go looking through this chest. It's mostly clearly stuff that was supposed to be reagents that have withered due to time, except for one very fancy looking vial you see that seems to have it's sort of like shifting between ice and liquid.
Hey, I love a big chest. Especially ones with big booty. And he holds up the vial towards Zarin. Look what we have here, Zarin. It's a thing.
Okay.
That's all.
Okay.
One second, I need to make an item for that. I forgot to.
What time are we going to?
Probably 10:30 at the latest. That's usually when I think it ends. If anyone needs to go sooner, please just say so.
I'm at the end of my rope, so that's why.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, finish
You've been
these
working all
checks, and then
day.
we can call it.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and
All
I'm
right. I think that is all of them, though, isn't it?
Ophelia.
Yep.
working overtime this week.
Yeah, she got a 5. She only found a
I
drawing
didn't
of a
see shit.
glowy weapon.
Okay.
Yeah.
5.
Yeah, so you show everyone what you found, Craig. Zarin, you do what you do.
Yep.
Unfortunately, Serafina and Ophelia are unsuccessful in their attempts to look through this research area.
Cool.
Yeah, cool.
Well, we've got
Cool.
one more level of the tower, I think, and then we can
Craig
figure
doesn't
out what
care
to do.
about the research side of it. He's seen enough.
Yeah.
For the completely unfounded hatred of a good deity that like saved a bunch of people.
No, but he also is on the same vibe of we shouldn't be here and that it was too far east.
But then you're agreeing with the fuck faces. If you're saying, "Oh yeah, we're too far east," it's because you're agreeing with the evil people because they didn't want you to see this because this is their downfall. That's why I don't get this.
Yeah.
If you are saying
Craig
we're
is
too far,
scared.
if
'Cause
you are
he's
saying we're
scared.
too far east, it means you're agreeing with the guys that murdered a unicorn.
Don't ask Craig how he feels about
That's
that.
the worst offense.
No. In fantasy, killing a unicorn is the worst offense.
I know. I just
Like,
didn't
it
expect you to
really
be like, listen.
Yeah,
you
like-
killed
Killed
fucking
a unicorn.
If you want to say, "Oh no, this fucker's evil," kill a goddamn unicorn.
You damn near turned into a lawyer. Like,
Ricky is a rules lawyer.
No, I just know the rules. You don't have to be a rules lawyer when like you're the one that clarifies rules.
I love it. It helps me because sometimes I'm lost in the wilderness of what I
It's the
should be
only-
doing.
It's the only way I can DM. Not entirely true, but mostly true.
What? What do you mean?
The only
This
way I
is
can
the
DM is
vial
with you.
that he found.
So I can
Ooh,
tell
that's
you
cute.
how
Because
things work.
I don't have to look up rules sometimes.
I'm pretty good.
Okay.
I'm like 85% on like a shooting from the hip on a rule.
Pick it up, Craig. You found the vial.
Oh, me muscles hurt. This looks nice and cold. Perhaps if I rubbed it
Nope,
on it.
we already ended the session, Craig. Can't drink it. Fucking idiot.
Just gonna rub it on my shoulders. I'm not gonna drink it.
I swear to God, when you die, we are not going to go and find somebody to resurrect you. We're going to leave you dead.
I think Craig's doing okay.
Oh no,
so
you're gonna
far.
get Michaeled.
I'm not gonna get Michaeled. I couldn't go that bad.
Oh my God. All right, good session, guys.
Good
You remember
session,
the last
everybody.
time you put a giant wolf in your session?
Yeah.
Yeah, we made friends with it and it
Yeah,
swam
you guys made
across-
friends with him. He was in the last
Evil
campaign too,
friends.
but you missed him.
Did we?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm interested in this ice wolf. Like, there's two different wolves, right, Rufio? Or are you just
They're,
an idiot?
yeah, they're two
and
different
describe-
wolves. I'm
And
not
describe the
just an
same
idiot.
wolf in
No.
two different ways.
No, they're two different wolves.
Okay. Because, yeah, if you
But
were
it
going to
was-
tell me they're the same wolf, I'll be like, that's bad.
No.
Bad Rufio.
No,
Bad.
it was just over 3,000 years ago.
I
So
just
the
want
wolf
to
is
say
probably dead.
that there's two wolves inside of all of us. You know?
That's all I was thinking about the whole
Rachel,
time.
Is this a
Get out.
Is this a Twilight reference?
no.
Okay. This wasn't sure.
Yeah, good job, everybody.
Good
We
job.
need a name.
True.